It's up a second first down. So Lions are driving here on their opening possession here in what appears to be against the Steelers starters. They had a good first opening defense too. Steelers had the ball first, and Lions forced a 3 and out. So that's pretty good. Now you've got their offense going for quite a few. Let me see. Let me just adjust a few things. I'm going to hand it off. There we go. That's good.
Alex Highsmith, who's been very active in this.
That should be a good audio mix, I think.
And now let's take a look at the Steelers' impact players on defense. Joe Schober makes his debut tonight, acquired in a trade.
Yeah.
And a guy
that should be good.
Pro Bowl player.
Let me know if it needs to go up or down with me talking over it. Sorry about that. All right. It'll be second down and 8, it looks like.
When it comes to the cornerback position, and we're watching the nickel tonight, the slot receiver, which is pretty much still wide open. Boyle now rolling right, firing in and out of the hands.
Kind of an ugly throw there by Goff. Oh, Boyle. Boyle's the starting quarterback. Are they not playing Goff today? So no Jared Goff for the Lions. All right. What's up, Connor? What's up, McKenna? How you guys doing? Good to see you here, Braden.
Since he's entered the league in 2010.
All right, this is one of those situations where you wonder.
Hopefully it's a good mix.
Nickel defense, what they're going to do, and who will emerge. You know, James Pierre's had a pretty good camp. He's a guy.
All right, sounds good.
Brooks Jr. has been in and out of the lineup with injury. Here comes pressure.
Third and 8.
Ingram.
Try not to spoil, dude. You'll get timed out. Just going forward.
And that was intended for.
Kind of a weird reason to spoil.
St. Brown, whose brother plays for Green Bay, as you know, and there is Dan Campbell. Campbell in his first year.
Let's not do that. You can literally hear where I'm at.
28th head coach in Lions.
Glad you spoiled third down, though. I appreciate that.
He's a man who's not shy about airing his opinion, Charlie.
And a lot of
no, it's all good, dude. I'm glad that was spoiled.
6-year contract, something that's unheard of as it relates to first-year coaching, but the Lions organization, they believe strongly in what he's bringing to the
3-0.
And they're going to be excited about, hopefully, over the next couple of years on what he can bring to the table.
So on a 4th and 8, the Lions will
10 seconds into watching the game, it's already spoiled.
Fox was the man there, but a penalty flag, and that's going to.
That's so annoying. 4th and 13.
Against Detroit.
It's like my biggest pet peeve. Jesus Christ.
Ball start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Yeah,
Ball start.
Think about their coaching staff, too. Dan Campbell has surrounded himself with a lot of veteran talent. You know, Anthony Lynn, the former coach of the Chargers, is there as his offensive coordinator. You got Aaron Glenn, his defensive coordinator. But how about the Steeler contingent here, too, Charlie? Antoine Randall is.
Game's already getting spoiled, so I don't know. Probably not going to do much of this fucking game already.
Coach Dom Capers is part of the defense.
This really doesn't make me want to do this game.
Let's not forget Deuce Staley.
Deuce Staley spent a little bit of time here.
It kills all drive.
Ray McLeod calls for a fair catch.
Puts me in a real bad mood.
He will make it right there.
God damn it, dude.
That's where the Steelers go to work. As we take a break, first quarter. So far scoreless
it was
after
going
that 43-yard punt.
Today.
Steelers football continues.
I think they're going to go to a commercial break here. It'll be 1st and 10 at Pittsburgh's 18. Yeah, they didn't play golf or whatever, so yeah. Yeah, Patriots are doing good. I didn't realize Goff wasn't playing in this one. Certainly strange. Anyway, it's a commercial break. I'll mute it as soon as it pops back on. The summer's going good. Caleb Fairley. That's cool. 33 high school football teams in your state. They're just not having a season this year, or just not. They're just not playing. That would suck. Still commercial break. This one's a pretty long one. So there's a week off between the last preseason game and the start of the regular season, it looks like. Am I getting that time period right? Because it's looking like the kickoff of the regular season is September 9th, if I have the date right. And then obviously the weekend after it's the start of the regular season. So there we go. Game's back up.
To talk to Coach Tomlin during pregame. As we all know, Ben Roethlisberger started tonight, and Coach said he just wants.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Steelers 18.
Playing in a stadium with Matt Canada as his new
good, I guess.
Also a chance to work with those young guys.
Up to 60 wins at some point.
Ben invited all the rookies over for dinner. Now he's getting a chance to work
maybe
with
tomorrow if we could take 2 or 3 from Toronto. Steelers going to go with a handoff here, and that play is swallowed up and going to be loss of a yard.
Something you rarely see from
Yeah, depending on forward progress, might be like 2nd and 12.
-1 situation for Harris.
Yeah, just tough up front. They're not able to hold the point of attack. You see
So,
here,
yeah, I see that there's like a whole week this time
as well,
in between.
It's going to be interesting to see how excited, whether he's able to calm his emotions down playing against his former team.
Well, the offensive line got pretty much dominated on that play, and this has been a young physical group, but they're learning on the fly, a lot of them, and they're together
2nd and 11.
time in this preseason.
Do you think Ben could throw 40 yards? Yeah, Ben can throw pretty good still.
1 yard loss.
I think what really doomed the Steelers last year was like the early bye week they had.
It's a nice healthy gain on
Yeah, I like the change too.
8 yards. So it'll set up a 3rd down and short.
He's on the Steelers. He's still on the Seahawks. He might just not be playing in the preseason. No real reason to.
James Washington, he's in his 4th season right now. He's played
especially when you're fucking Russell Wilson.
He's looking to do more. He knows he wants more because he's in a contract year, and every player who is in that year, they want to have a big season so they can cash in.
And he's certainly one of 4 guys they're going to rely on, but right now he is 4th on the pecking order. And so going into a contract year, obviously.
All right, 3rd down and 3. Flag on the play. Oh, they just got a big play off. So did you spoil again, Quan?
Defensively, that's 43 yards. That arm looked pretty.
Because I mean, that's back to back like that. That's.
He sets it up, knows where he wants to go with the ball. Deontay blows by his guy.
I'm not gonna hold that against you because I do believe that that's like the worst code. Like that's happened to people several times where they'll just be like, "You think he can throw it 40 yards?" And I'll be like, "That's a weird question."
3rd round pick back in 2019, and of course he had a lot of drops last
Zach
year.
Wilson had 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he didn't play bad.
And he has made
Watching the Cowboys tonight? Nah, Quan, I don't even think you. There's no way. That's such a random one. Oof. And that was almost too like delayed in time. Like that was almost like 30, 40 seconds later, and I don't think you're that far ahead of me. In all honesty, like where are you at right now in the game? I'm at 2nd and 10, I believe. The play just ended. Now they're looking at some more of the Lions' impact players.
Coming back from an injury last year, his brother Romeo, a very good player as well.
Well, you can say things. Just try to
on the defensive end and
just try not to spoil. You know what I mean?
They got a lot of talent. And Onzarike is a guy they picked up in the 2nd round this year out of Washington, so they're expecting good things from him.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
2nd and 10 now after the incompletion.
Hey, welcome.
Shotgun fires, and it's Harris trying to spin away from Jalen Reeves.
3rd and 3, probably, on that one.
About 7 yards on that play.
I just try to see where the ball is going down, and then I'm like, could be 3rd and 4. I'm still feeling kind of rusty on the downage right now.
And this was something that he understands coverages, knows when to slow down versus man and zone.
Welcome.
This is going to be something that they continue to use throughout this season.
Yeah, one of the things about him too, not just the all-time Alabama leader in career with 57 touchdowns, averaging 6 yards per carry. He could.
Steelers are moving pretty easily down here right now.
1,055 yards as a rookie running back that Franco posted. Of course, he has 17 games. There's a difference there.
Now they just picked up another first down. That'll be into goal territory.
Get some extra yards, and he's dragging some people with
Well, not goal, red zone anyway. They'll be like the 15, maybe. If I see, I don't know. Like, I didn't see that very well. That was a weird side angle. Could be anywhere from like the 10 to the 15.
All of last year, everybody knew where the ball was going on third down.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Isn't it, Fat Tater Chip, that both the Aquaras are on the Lions?
7 catches. He's looking to build on what he did last year.
Bucks or Titans? Probably the Titans.
All right, so the Steelers.
No, it's not, Connor.
And 10.
Not really. Well, to be fair, though, this is the Steelers starting offense. Like, we are getting the Steelers starting O right now. So, that's, you know, that's an interesting thing to think about, I would say.
Weaving his way in and out, putting the head down, and rolling over Detroit Lion defenders. That is a good, healthy gain as Tracy Walker finally came in and made that hit on Harris, but not before 6 yards.
And I'm not. Is that Flowers there? I'm not really seeing like.
Comparisons as it relates to Le'Veon
Unless
Bell,
Flowers, where the hell is he? Oh, there he is. He wears 93 or 94 for you guys. What number do you guys got Flowers in?
Nice job by the offensive line.
Yeah, and specifically Kendrick Green. They call him a people mover like Dotson, and he did that on that play. And they need more physical play in the run game, no doubt.
Yeah, I think Okuda's out there.
In motion now on second down. Again, it's Harris this time. They came in and they knew.
Good play.
Tracy Walker once again has been active.
Swallowed up. They go backwards a few.
Just a few years ago.
Third and 6, maybe third and 7.
That's a loss of 3.
Yeah, anytime you get zoned down here in the red zone, that motion doesn't.
They just they look super susceptible to long passes right now, which is that's not too bad.
Right around Najee at that point.
Jalen
Up, Jacob.
Reese-Maben, also a very good player for
Third and goal, or well, third and 7. They can get 7 yards and be down at like the 3-yard line and have like, or 4-yard lining and have goal or whatever. So they do have a first down they could pick up from about the 11 here.
Sets up 3rd and 7.
And oh, pump fake. Even tricked the oh wow, damn, that tricked everybody. That was a really good pump fake by Big Ben. Jesus Christ. Dude, even the camera went. The camera had no idea what the fuck just happened. D-lines. Oh yeah, Titans defense is probably gonna play like wild, man. How's your statehood day yesterday? Good. Michigan. I don't know if we do statehood day in Michigan. That was just a really good pump fake. The defense all bought it, dude. Yeah, that opened it just for a split second there. That was a really good pump fake. There's not much you can do with that. Hold on. This stupid bullshit. I don't care about midgets running around in a house that needs to be kept. What up, Daniel? Welcome, welcome. All right, that's going to be a commercial break coming up. I'm going to mute it because I don't care for the bullshit commercials. And, yeah. Yeah, good luck to the Steelers. I don't think you guys really need it, but, you know. 7-0. 6. What is it? 6:12 remaining in the first. Yep, 6:12 remaining in the first. It'll be Detroit's ball after the kickoff. Hopefully they're not playing this up so they could do like some crap where they, you know, decide to do the kickoff after a long commercial break and then go right to commercial break again. Yeah, Big Ben has what, 3 Super Bowl rings or 2? If he wins one more, it's like the second most in the Brady era. I still feel like that's not really talked about. That what's up, Mike? That Big Ben has won 2 Super Bowls. Like that's just like something people just really ignore about him. And that he didn't go like 15 and like didn't he come out and win like some ungodly amount of games as a rookie on a team that really wasn't super great the year before? Yeah, man, how you been? Like, I really wasn't watching football when Big Ben came into the league, so I don't really remember what the Steelers were before he was their starter. But he took that team over and almost went to a Super Bowl, and eventually did go win one. But lost in, yeah, it was 13-0, yeah, that adds up. And then they eventually won their Super Bowl, and then they won another one in 2010 or 11 versus the Cardinals. Again, I'm bad with specific years. I know the games, but I know the years. You know what I mean? Twice. If you want to, I guess, say it was him scoring, what, 14 points in game 1? Yeah, Eli sure beat Brady in that first one. Held one of the greatest offenses the league has ever seen to that point to 10 points, and everyone's like, Eli beat him pretty handily. Yeah, 14-10, wasn't it? And don't people take away from the Patriots Super Bowl? They won 13-3 against a Rams team with a crazier offense than either one of those two teams. Well, not as crazy as the Patriots one, I don't think. It might have been. Was held to less points. I don't know. But everyone's like, that was literally a bad Super Bowl. It doesn't count, really. But it's like, okay, but like, what about how the Giants barely beat us in them Super Bowls then? Especially the first one. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Discredit my Super Bowl. I'll fucking discredit the losses we have. We start Malcolm Butler, we win one. So we actually would have beat Philly. Second, the one loss I'll take. We got beat. I think we lost by like 3, like a score or 2. But I don't even think we lost the second one that bad either. If I'm not mistaken, it was a 1-score game. You're not a big. Oh yeah, I figure a lot of people come back around when the regular season starts up. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're gonna go with the little screen pass out to number, who the hell was that? 14. What is that? I'm on St. Ra, I believe, or St. Brown Ra, or Ra St. Brown. Carried the Rams to the Super Bowl, if we're being honest. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that Rams offense in 2000 and what was that? 17 or whatever, 18. Yeah, that was a bad offense. That was scoring 40 a game. What do we got? 2nd and 6. Tim Boyle throws it. Bad pass. Yeah, Mike, they did. They broke a lot of records. Those Rams teams, dude. And they had a running game to boot, too. Like, it was just a frightening offense. No, I'm fucking around. I think Quan is trolling, too. Yeah, but it's like, you know, no one, I don't think anyone will actually ever believe. But it is weird that people pretend like that Rams team really wasn't unfucking stoppable that year scoring the football. They like got into a 110-point shootout with the Chiefs. Like I like that really happened. Like there was 2 teams that scored 50 points in one game against each other in Mexico. Or was that the one that they weren't able to actually play in Mexico that year? So they had to go back up into like Southern California and just played at like a weird neutral site. But then like it turned out to be just one of the craziest scoring games we would have ever seen in football history if it would have happened. Dolphins O-line holding? Yeah. Well, they're also playing Miami. And I would actually like to see Miami win, not only for my own selfish picks reasons, but also because the entire AFC East would take a W this weekend if that happened. We'd all have wins. Best division of football starting this season. So it's really not going to be close. I mean, the Patriots, Dolphins, and Bills could all be 10-win teams this year. I mean, look at our records and say we can't be. The Dolphins won 10 wins with the worst team last year. Sorry, I didn't unmute that, but it was nothing really happened. It's the Steelers ball. 5:09 remaining in the first, so a whole minute was taken off the clock. Detroit threw 2 incomplete passes, and they punted it. They might want to try running the first 2. I get why they're throwing, but if like I don't really know why Boyle's doing anything. But AFC West is probably, or the AFC East is going to be a low-key really good division. Unless the Dolphins regress. Or the Bills do, which Dolphins, well, it just really depends on how you view Tua, right? Yeah, Jets even got to win. They might even win 5 or 6 games this year. I know they were playing the Green Bay's backups and shit. But either way, the Jets have an incredibly easy schedule, other than having to play the Patriots and the Bills and the Dolphins 6 times. That's kind of horse shit. But like they do play like some bad teams too. Like they have the same AFC South, the same NFC South. Gurley, he's kind of like the Derrick Rose of the NFL in a way. Yeah, I know, right? Now Gurley's gonna go be super effective for wherever he gets signed up. Well, there's a reason the Jets are 2-0. I could explain it if you'd like me to, but it would it would also explain why bad teams seem to do a lot better in the preseason, or new coaches and new teams with lots of young rookie players. And it has to do with like a ferocity of how they're going to approach the games. When you have a team like the Jets or like the Lions a few years ago, who are a lot of young players, a lot of guys who maybe aren't going to make teams in the preseason, like that's basically what your team is comprised of a bunch of like losers, a couple good players, and a lot of very young guys who aren't guaranteed roster spots. You're probably going to beat up on teams in the preseason. You're probably going to kind of just jump teams and kind of do what the Jets did to the Packers this evening, and win like 24-14 or something like that. Or what was that, 21-14 or 23-14 or some weird score. Let me unmute it. Game's back on.
Television opens a new chapter in the city where it all began. The next generation of crime scene investigators team up with familiar faces.
Browns at 4-0. Yeah, and the Lions at 2. It's just a weird thing, and it's just you're approaching those games way harder than the guys you're playing. Jets, no, you guys have way too many real worries. You almost lost a game in which the Packers didn't try him. You know what I mean? Like they almost came back. That was the only problem with that game, is like once your very thin starting core went out, like it was here came the Packers on you. You just, oh shit, dude. Breaks 1, 2. There goes Najee Harris. He's gone. That was a great pick by the Steelers. Jesus Christ, dude.
But I'll tell you something, that's exactly what that guy can do. 46 yards out of nowhere, Charlie.
And when you come
a lot of 0-16 teams, yeah, I mean, even the Lions lost some close ones.
Finds Harris, and here he is.
What's a good night tomorrow for you, Eddie?
He sets up the block, turning a 5-yard catch into
what's Ravens' preseason streak? Or have they not lost in a while?
What this offense needed, and this you can see.
Are they like the undefeatable preseason team?
Because they've been waiting for a player like this.
Undefeated preseason champions of the world.
Comes to the game now. Harris on the night, 2 receptions.
What do we got going? 1st and 10, ball at the 11. They're going to hand it off. Then that goes nowhere. 2nd down and, I don't know, 9. 8.
There, 3 yards on the pickup. McFarland had a good game last week.
Yeah, since like 2005, really.
Again,
I don't know. Carolina's not that good.
I wonder how many backs they'll keep.
And it's going to be interesting to see the
Blaine Gabbert is terrible.
Anthony
Yeah, I mean, it's Blaine Gabbert.
That's
why do you think Brian Hoyer was Brady's backup for so long? You don't really need a real backup quarterback. You just need a guy,
Dan Moore is at right tackle, replacing Zach Banner, and he's a guy who's had a good camp at left tackle.
All right, 2nd and 7 for the Steelers.
Roethlisberger doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to call a timeout. But Dan Moore has been a good
They
story in this.
take another timeout?
There is number 22.
This will be a 30-second.
His talents are tremendous. We
How-
saw him in
how did this
Alabama,
get so far
where he was the
behind?
#1 pick of the Steelers. 46
No, whatever.
rushing
2nd and 7
touchdowns.
timeout.
The
Ball's
record
at the
down there
8.
previously was Derrick Henry.
Or
He broke
9,
he was at
8, I don't know.
Now it's time for the Ticketmaster fan cam. And Charlie, it's good.
2nd and 6.
Normally, preseason crowds
They take a
aren't that
timeout.
Great. This is the one and only opportunity, but
Like a
a
compact
lot of
Derrick
people
Henry.
here
He's a lot
today,
faster,
they
it
were
looks
out
like.
early enjoying the festivities.
And it's been a long time since there have been fans like this at Heinz Field. Everybody was so excited.
Yeah, Ravens will come back in that game.
And when
Like
you see this
they
energy level, so
they don't
it's
like
interesting
losing
to see
preseason
when you
games.
hear the players talk about what the fans meant in this stadium.
John Harbaugh is too much of a winner.
He's
He's too competitive.
So pumped to be able to play in front of fans.
All right, 2nd and 7
Which is
now
fine.
from the 8.5-yard line. Steelers
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
seven.
Najee looks way faster and like way smaller.
Harris is back
He looks more of like a loose back too. Like the way he just got out in space like that against Detroit, that was pure speed. Henry would have just ran right through everybody instead of putting on a little bit of shake and bake there.
Beautifully played by the Lions right there. Steelers thought they may be able to.
Most I've seen Henry move left to right is just him like moving laterally in a direction and kind of veering that way. Well, this is getting ugly. They're about to score. Third and it's third and goal, really. I mean, but it's third down. They can pick up a first at like the 3. So.
Empty backfield for Roethlisberger. It's third down.
Derrick Henry's just straight power. Third and 6, touchdown again to the tight end. Same guy too.
It's Pat Fryermuth, 8-yard reception.
Yeah, they are. Our safeties are dog shit. Our corners are looking at halfway decent. I will say that. Okuda looks, I don't know, a lot better than he did fucking last year. But they know where to go, the safeties. So Detroit might have to look into trading Tyrell Crosby. Maybe, maybe trade him for a safety somewhere. Call up the Patriots. They have a million fucking defensive backs.
He's very confident about when he gets in there.
Yeah, it was a linebacker that time, but no, you're right though on the safeties. They've been taking advantage of poor safety play this whole game.
So Boswell.
Give the Patriots back Trey Flowers or something, and we'll agree to pay the contract. Give them back Trey Flowers. That's the big part. You could probably just offer Trey Flowers straight up, and they'll take him back. That's not the issue. I'm sure Bill would love to have him back. It's just that contract he's got right now. You guys made him like untradeable for. And normally he's the kind of guy Bill Belichick would have probably went and tried to gone back and get this season, but But yeah, that was me, JRM who got burned on that one. Norman? I hope so. It's commercial break. I'll turn it back on. The Steelers take a 14-0 lead. 2:54 remaining in the first. Lions could use a response score here. I'm surprised no one scored in that Tennessee game yet. Indy and Minnesota just kicked it off. I mean, objectively, does Goff have a 10-68 record against teams that finish 500? If it's nowhere near that bad, then yeah, he's probably a little bit better than Stafford. But hey, let's also consider that Goff was given out like they did everything they can to make him succeed, and I guess they did for the. I guess we'll get to see really with Stafford, right? We'll get to see. There's no real excuse. There's no excuses for them not to be like the number 1 seed in the NFC. Like, if he's actually that good. Former players at the worst place. Oh yeah, for the NFL, yeah, that sucks. Why would you want to play for the Lions? It's miserable, dude. It's front office shit. Yeah, Lions are like a terrible front office. I can't imagine wanting to play for the Lions, dude. Like, no offense to Lions, like, no, the ownership of that team is fucking atrocious. What they do. They do not give a flying fuck about anybody. It's stunning that they actually did Stafford right. He's like the only guy I've ever seen them do right. They cut their long snapper, Don Malback. You guys know him? I'm quite the fan of him. They cut him on his birthday and shit. It's like, all right. Cold business, I guess. Could have waited 24 hours. Not even that long, like 7 hours. Texted him at like 5 in the morning. Hey, you don't got to come into work today, bud. Have a good rest of your birthday. Once he's gone from the building, just send him a quick text. Hey, you only have to come in to get your shit and leave. That play looks like it went nowhere, so it'll be second down. Yeah, he's a long snapper. I know. Long snapper is as soon as they want too much money, you got to just push them away. It's just like, well, we don't really need that now, so that's not ours anymore. Titans lead 3-0. Yeah, expected. Nope. Yeah, probably shouldn't do it to someone's birthday. I can't help you with that one. That's why Ebron. Well, Ebron doesn't play for the team anymore, does he? Unless there's a different Ebron. I don't know. What up, Kenny? 2nd and 20. Well, back, yeah, 17 years or some shit as a snapper. But you can get a way cheaper one now. Chargers your second favorite team, I guess. They're my NFC team. I enjoyed watching them in the past. I hope Goff can change everything that Stafford couldn't. That'd be nice. No, Ebron, yeah, I mean, that's just what he does. I don't know. I would say the Lions' biggest problem in this game, I wouldn't say it's Okuda. It's, dude, these safeties are bad. And no one can, not one of these people can. Tim Boyle is really not throwing a good football here. Like, should that guy have caught that one? Let's review the throw here. Wobbly ass ball that he overthrew. Boy, we need Goff. Like, look at this. Dog, like, that's not the greatest throw. I get he should probably reel it in. But, like, sheesh. Tracy Walker, yeah, he's not a starter. You just got Chipotle. Oh, another penalty. Back it up. I was starting out the goal this time. Better not commit another one. So, what was the reason they didn't play the starting offense in this game? Knowing the Steelers were going to play their starting offense, like what a defense. What was the sudden reason not to play Boyle tonight? Chipotle? Probably. I don't know if I've had it in a while. 3rd and 25, so they'll probably just let them just fucking keep it short. No, nothing big. Give them 10 if they get 10. Oh, they handed it off. Probably the best play they could have ran there. Prevent injuries. Yeah, but like, I guess it's like, I mean, the Lions are gonna get ran the fuck up on though. I don't think they're really playing any starters in this game, which is a very interesting approach by the coach of the Lions. There's like some starters. Said certain guys. I thought so. So does that mean I'm guessing Flowers isn't playing in this game then? I'm guessing certain linemen, certain defensive players aren't playing. That makes a little bit more sense. And that makes, yeah, you really don't want to risk Campbell in this game. Or Goff in the preseason. No reason to. Really, it really should just be your starting special teams for most of the game, and then the backup one if you're like having a battle, I guess. At 27, 26. Guy who makes the soups. Yeah, needs soup. No, most stars of vets. He's not playing. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't know the Lions. Okay, they brought in. The Steelers are done now, too. I think the Steelers have accepted the Lions. Okay, so that's more of what's going on here than okay. I was gonna say, man, because like that looked weird. Like they were just, I didn't know who that running back was. Here's more our speed. Now Mason Rudolph's in. All right. Anybody's got an extra helmet? Just take him the fuck out real quick. And then if another person says he just said some racist shit for some reason because he thought that was gonna work, and everybody went, "Oh, come on, Miles," and then Miles went, "All right, well," and then just kind of dropped the whole thing and like he never said that. That'd be funny if it came out again, like another one of those happened and Mason's in the middle of it, and it's just like, dude, I swear he called me. Like, no one else heard it though. It's fucking crazy. I'd be like, well, maybe there is something to this dude saying shit to people, and nobody else is just like he just says it at the right angle where no one else can hear it, like he's whispering in their ear or something. I think that's because most people believe it. It didn't seem like a joke to Detroit fans. They're like, yeah, we would imagine that's probably true. It's pretty bad playing for the Lions. I don't know if it wasn't funny. I think he just made Detroit fans feel bad because they kind of went, oh. Yeah, we'll see. Now that the fucking try-hard defense and offense isn't in for the Steelers, I hope we can play a little better. 1st and 10, though. But again, the Steelers have like 3 actual starting quarterbacks. Like Mason's the only one where you can kind of look at him and go, yeah, that's not a real starter. But like other than him, because like I'm not really sure with Dwayne Haskins yet either. There is not real playing, and I don't know. Washington's a fucking I don't care. You can look like shit for 4 years in Washington, then I'll still believe you're gonna be an all-star on a different player. So I don't really take anything that happens in Washington to great effect. And then I think anybody great in Washington, I'm like, as soon as they leave there, they're going to turn into like the worst player in the league. And that usually seems to be kind of common. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play for the Lions. I feel bad for everyone who plays there. The ownership group of that team is fucking awful. Bah. Keel might be back Tuesday. That's good. No, Washington's bad with QBs. Yep. That's why Taylor Hanke, who looks like he could have been promising, looks worse this preseason, but I think he won that game. I still think he's Washington's best option, and they're being really stupid. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to have Fitz there. I think they should really be putting their trust in this Haneke kid. I mean, I really did just see him do way better against the Washington football team, or against the Super Bowl champions, than the guy who played against, than Mahomes. Yeah, I don't know about top 15, but he's a starting quarterback, I think, in the league. Yeah, I think going to Washington made it worse, though. You haven't heard a single report of that out of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? If they lock it up better, sure. But he'd also be cut by now. You know what I mean? Like the Steelers aren't looking for a reason not to cut somebody. Like they'd just cut him. Do I think he can make a good starter? A decent starter, serviceable. Get you maybe 10 wins, especially 17-game season now. Sure. In the perfect situation, which would be actually replacing Ben Roethlisberger. That's probably he's in the only place he's gonna work, in my opinion. Like if he does not work here, he's done. Like he just won't work in the NFL. I mean, the NFL. I mean, Steelers can make some of the most dysfunctional motherfucking players play very well, very good football. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think that's a bad take. I think that's a really stupid take. I mean, Antonio Brown is barely rosterable and was a fucking megastar while he was in Pittsburgh. Wonder why that is. Le'Veon Bell, same fucking situation. Dude's a cancer in a clubhouse, but they worked in Pittsburgh. Weird, huh? It's almost like there's a certain culture in Pittsburgh that works with certain players. And I bet you Dwayne Haskins is a similar type of player to that. But we'll see. Like I said, and don't say AB was a guaranteed success out of Central Michigan University, because I'll smack you in your stupid face. I'll be like, that's the dumbest fucking statement I've ever heard anybody make about Antonio Brown. I remember them getting laughed at when they took him, because he's a fucking idiot. Yeah, because he also had some issues, yeah, in college. It's Antonio Brown we're dealing with. There's a reason he had to go to. Well, he was a quarterback when he was in high school, I believe, so there was always that. And then I think he tried to play quarterback at Central and eventually just, became a receiver. And shit all over the MAC conference. think he was also on a team that beat Michigan State. If I'm not mistaken. It just depends on what year AB got drafted. Because there was... So I think I remember watching the game against Michigan State and Central, being very pissed off that Central Michigan, that fucking loser school that I had thought at the time, had beaten the mighty Michigan State Spartans with their loser football team. I was not very happy. I think he's going to make the team over. I don't know. I'm going to look something up. I'm going to look up the preseason stats here. I don't care about any of that. Completion. I hate DOAT. I don't care about that stat. I just want raw numbers. Give me all the raw numbers. Like, I hate that it's so hard to find There we go. This is what I was looking for. Thank God. All right. Let's see. Mason's completing 77. All right. He's always an accurate quarterback. I don't think anyone's ever said he wasn't. Dewey's at 69 or 68.6, I guess to be specific. Let's see. Mason Rudolph has 161 yards completed, it looks like, on 18 attempts, 14 completions. Dwayne Haskins at 24 and 35. He has 215 yards. Yards per game, slightly higher, but it looks like he's allowed to throw a little more. Dwayne has thrown a touchdown. Mason hasn't. Mason's been sacked. I guess because he's only thrown it 18 times. I mean, I don't think he continues that much higher. That's 77%, but I don't know. They're not that much different, man. I guess that was my point. Those numbers kind of prove that they're both meh. You can make a solid argument either way for either one of the guys. This is about to be a miss or a make, unless it's like the guy just pooches. Oh, he almost missed it. That snuck over. That snuck back right, or snuck back slightly left as it was going up. That was a sneaky looking kick. I thought Boswell just booched it. All right, 17-0, 11:26 remaining in the second. They're gonna go to a commercial break. Now I have to mute it. All right, I never unmuted. I got distracted. Sorry about that. But I don't really give a shit about preseason games. Detroit will get the first. No, Detroit's not as bad as some of these fucking teams that are gonna be out here, dude. The first 2 touchdowns really shouldn't really count. The Steelers are playing all their starters the first 2 drives or the first 3 drives, and they scored 2 of them. It's like, wow, good job. So Haskins is playing with less talent. Then he's putting up just as good of numbers as Rudolph, who's playing with some of the starters. Okay, that's not as good as argument you think it is. I mean, dude, the numbers really aren't that different. If you equate it out to the similar number of throws, they're like, I think they have the same amount of yards almost. It's like, no, you shouldn't, Kenny. It's the preseason. The Jets are preseason champions this year. Steelers might win 5 games this preseason. The way they're playing, they're trying to get revenge for losing to the Browns in that playoff game. Everybody's going to forget about it. No, I think the Eagles will be much worse, especially if they don't somehow get Deshaun Watson. And then who the fuck else? I think the Texans are going to be very bad too. I think they're going to be very, very bad. There's a reason they went and got Haskins. There's a reason they went and got Dwayne Haskins last year or this offseason, right? They've had Mason Rudolph. Why'd they go get another quarterback that's actually competing that they're clearly watching for the backup job? There's a reason, because they know what Mason Rudolph looks like as a starter in this league, and it's very bad, even with the Steelers starting offense. Now with Dwayne, we don't know what he looks like on a real team. There's literally, you have no anything of that. Anyway, let's get back to the game.
Season here. Still
Lions get the ball.
Years old. He's been here a long time. Coach of the year back in 2008. Ranks 21st.
Yeah, there's like
on
no
the
Cowboys.
NFL.
There's like
Head
no
coach
Lions
all-time
fans
wins
here
list.
left
Would be
now.
Carroll. Cowher is ranked
That's why I don't really like streaming Lions stuff. Like by the end of these games, there's no Lions fans watching. It's just like, you guys are just not very. What is this?
Special teams by the Steelers, 19 yards on that one, and Trey Norwood was back.
Holding.
We got a flag
Receiving team, number 47.
and holding.
Half the distance to the goal. Detroit keeps the ball. First down.
Nice open field
Firmly
tackle
got
there
the
by
number 2
Norwood.
job. Does he?
See Norwood, he's trying to now make his claim on this roster. He realizes he can't play over Mika Fitzpatrick.
I mean, we know what they look like when he's the quarterback.
Starting off good right now.
They were fucking bad. They were a joke team. Easy dubs. The Steelers were an easy dub with this dude at quarterback.
Yes, starters still on the field at this time, and that includes Joe Schobert in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
number
they
45.
can prefer him all they want. They don't really like the guy, though.
Detroit hasn't done much offensively.
Yeah, I mean,
Tonight.
that's a bad move to go with him
Nice
as your
drive.
preferred
Right off the
backup.
bat, Melvin Ingram says hello to the
You
ball
keep a guy like him
carrier.
around.
He's
God
going
damn,
nowhere on
dude.
that
Detroit
one.
is just,
Kendrick
this is
Mills
bad. That's a
lost the 3
safety, right?
yards, and number 8
No,
feeling
just
pretty
missed the
great on that
safety.
one.
And this was a great addition by the Steelers.
Yeah,
Kevin
Rudolph
Cole
is not
bringing
an
in Melvin
NFL
Ingram.
starting quarterback. He's a
His
backup.
ninth season in this league, and
Yeah,
he's
he would be
been
the firm
dominating
backup.
the ranked
Dwayne
league
Haskins will
camp.
be the actual guy to
Unfamiliar with
replace
who he
Big
is.
Ben.
He's been 2020, he was
And Mason will be his
injured, but he had
backup. So, yeah, you're right.
28 pressures
Mason
in
is
his
firmly
7
their
games.
number 2
But prior
quarterback.
to that, in
Dwayne
2019,
Haskins is
he had
probably
7
going to be
sacks.
a
If he can do that as part of the rotation, it'd be good to see.
the actual replacement. Mason Rudolph will never be the replacement. He's there to be the backup. You're right. You're right. They'll give Dwayne Haskins a more legitimate shot at being the real starter than Mason Rudolph.
And another holding call coming up here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play a guy that's actually got arm talent. Like I would. Okay.
Penalty is declined. Third down.
That's his 3rd penalty. Darren Fells had a false start. He flinched, and now back to
No.
back holding calls.
And that's tough
Oh,
right there,
how?
especially when you're
Well, he
backing
can.
up
You know,
in
he's
the
got a better
center.
attitude, Mike.
Melvin Ingram, he's gonna
Like
tee
that
off
matters.
because he realizes it's passed down and he's
There are
gonna
way
get
better
it.
receivers with way better. There are much worse receivers in this league that are not as nice as Antonio Brown, who punches people in the face and screams at people and is just a genuine piece of garbage as a person. But what does that mean? So what? Bad attitude? He's not a good quarterback? What? It's a weird. That's a weird evaluation.
Quick, and they get a first down as a result.
You can see Boyle, he's feeling the pressure. He slides to his right. He's able to find his receiver. Thinking, okay,
And that's coming out of a very reputable place like Washington. Yeah, I'm sure that's the truth coming out of the Washington football team, that he was the problem. Right. Right. Everybody's always the problem when they get kicked off of Washington, just like Trent Williams was the problem in Washington. Norman was the problem in Washington. Everybody's the problem, not the Washington football team. They're a beacon of hope of how to run a football team. Everybody else just has it backwards. They let them fuck the cheerleaders and stuff.
Ball was incomplete.
Yeah, AB's crazy, dude. That's what I mean. AB's just crazy. As bipolar. That's what I was thinking, Cowboy. And it got probably exacerbated by getting knocked the fuck out by Perfect in a very violent manner for some reason. What up, Space? But goddamn, for Perfect, dude. That guy's an actual supervillain. But again, I still think he's like one of those guys that 10 years, if he'd have started his career like 10 years sooner, I don't know if he would have been, you know, he definitely would have never had to quit in the middle because he's a bit of a fucking, he can't adjust his game, I guess.
But that's a pretty good compliment to a guy who was a walk-on in college.
Yes, it is. You can see him
So
down from the
that's the only thing is Burfict 10 years sooner would have finished his career and probably been a very highly esteemed because he was pretty fucking good. But he's just too, he headhunted. He hit with his head, like it was just what he did. And when he hit people, he tried to take out your head. It was just how he played football. And again, 10 years ago, that was, you know, the dude just couldn't adjust and fix his game. Everybody else did, literally except him. But I mean, this happened to Lawyer Malloy, I think, for the Patriots, and I want to say it happened to Rodney Harrison until he became a Patriot and figured out how to fix his game a bit more. When they changed the initial rules for how you could play on receivers, it fucking ruined a lot of defensive backs, including like Rodney Harrison. Lawyer Malloy didn't play as good. Ty Law didn't play as good. Ty Law actually speaks out against those changes to this day as why he wasn't as good as, because they just changed the fucking rules on him. They were just like, they just changed the fucking rules. So Peyton could finally win. But yeah, they have their own conspiracies on the Patriots that I'm 100% of course in agreement with why they changed those rules. All of a sudden Peyton Manning's teams could finally beat the Patriots. Whoa! Whoa!
He plays all positions, and he has experience with the Jets. He's battling James Pierre for that.
These soft-ass receivers they had in Indianapolis could finally fucking win football games. Whoa! All we had to do was change the rules for Peyton. But no one ever talks about this. And no one cares when I bring it up. That they literally cried until they changed the fucking defensive rules. The Colts and Jim Irsay did. Cried. Hey, good play by the Lions. Here comes Detroit. Putting up a little drive of their own here. Despite going backwards every other play. Oh, here's a flag.
25 yards if it stands.
It looks like it may be offensive pass interference right here.
Pass interference. Offense, number 19.
Jesus Christ, offensive pass interference? That's quite incredible. Oh my God, dude. What are the Lions doing right? Yeah, that was blatant, dude. Sorry, but like, yeah, he just looked and started walking backwards. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
And Boyle doesn't seem to like it. They may look at it as a little ticky-tacky, but so far Detroit has committed 5.
You actually got to kind of feel bad for Tim Boyle right now. I'm actually starting to feel bad for Boyle.
So that's also, you know, big
thing. He just looks perplexed. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm trying. I'm a fucking backup. I can only do so goddamn much. Listen, I'm supposed to be the backup. What the hell? Now what? Oh, did Detroit call a timeout?
Play clock expired there. I don't know if that was the situation.
7:07 remaining in the quarter. It's 2nd down and 18 coming up for the Lions. It's a timeout by Detroit. Don't know if they're going to commercial break. I really hope not.
Anytime you have a late substitution,
but no, in the NFL, run a commercial break.
Right there, the linebacker coach. You can see it talking to Joe Sherbert.
They're actually being really good about this right now. To be fair, they haven't overdone it like the fucking Patriots game on Thursday. Starter for the Colts at quarterback. This week is probably Easton. Oh, Ellinger got to start this week. Well, 3 of 5 with the pick.
He's got a lot to try to work through. Once again, if you
playing Minecraft, are you mining?
An interesting comment about
where
you're watching this game from, let us know on hashtag.
I don't know what you do on that game. All I know is you walk around and there are things that explode and you can build stuff. That's pretty much my knowledge of Minecraft, and I really don't understand how they it's still going if that's the only thing. I guess it's like real life Legos, like it's like virtual Legos. I guess that's pretty cool.
That's a 3-yard loss on the play, so Detroit moves backwards.
You can see Edmonds, he realized.
Ooh, I think you got the wrong person. Skylar Hose.
Realizing that there was going to be a screen, and here's Edmonds is now.
Who's that?
He has a 5th-year contract decline.
About to be funny.
So now essentially he's in a contract year right now, so he's looking to have a big season.
Colts trade for Foles. No, the Eagles should.
And he's looking to build on that.
If the Eagles went and traded for this dude, yeah, goddamn Detroit. 3rd and 20.
Look to get Detroit off the field, get the ball
throws, gets a completion, but it's going to be 4th and 12.
roughing them up. They get some yardage, 8, but they needed 20, and so it'll force a 4th
Oh,
down
in Lucid
situation.
City. Oh, okay,
Once again, we're
okay.
gonna see Jack
What's up, dude?
Fox to punt.
I mean, I'm still playing on that server. I'm gonna probably play tonight, but
tonight. And I
what's up,
wouldn't be
what's up,
surprised
Adit?
right now if that probably is the last series from this defensive starting unit right now. And you'll
I don't know,
see
Charles.
rotations happen
They
because
definitely look like
the
they're
way
not
they
playing
play.
starters or anybody
It's
good,
interesting because,
except
Steelers,
obviously
unlike
special
most
teams.
teams, had
Like
an
Fox
extra
is going to be
preseason
punting.
game, so afforded
Because
them
like this is the only time you can really
flexibility
practice
now
real
with these guys.
punts.
They have one
I
more
mean, I
next
guess
week.
in like
They're on
combined
Friday.
practices, you could do
Just
some
let go.
special
Those
teams work,
outs.
but
And a very nice kick there by Jack Fox. Again, he had a 66-yarder.
nothing like a real
earlier,
game
and
now.
now
It seems like
this
it's
one
hard to
is
simulate like
70 yards
special teams,
with no
other than like
return.
kicking field
17-0
goals. But even then,
Steelers
that's
lead.
like there's
with
no
the ball.
pressure in like a practice. And it's kind of arguable that even in like a preseason game, it's kind of hard to simulate the pressure of like kicking a field goal in a real game. 1st and 10, or well, it's gonna be the Steelers' ball. Where'd they put that? The ball at the Pittsburgh 3. Damn, they punted. Good punt by Fox. He kicked it 70 yards to the Pittsburgh 3. Dude, Detroit's got such a good fucking. Yeah, it's a commercial break, by the way. That's why I muted it. Oh, yeah, go Lions. Yeah, Fox is a great kicker. Great punter. 3 yards. Yeah, go get a safety on this one. Should. This is where you probably want to respond with a pretty strong safety here. Like, go, like, just get the court, like, end this play in the end zone. All right, what do we got? Some of these commercials. This one doesn't seem like it's going to be super long. Another one of those weird Play 60 commercials. I do kind of hope they put another game or two on Nickelodeon. I did think that was really well done, and I hope they continue to do that. I don't watch the Power Rangers. I haven't watched. I don't think I've watched the Power Rangers since the 1990s. So I don't know. I don't even know if I fucked with the Power Rangers, if I'm being honest with you. I thought that was always a weird show. At least I have since the 2000s. That feels like it's like not in like a like some, I don't understand what the point of that show was. That didn't seem like it was like made by like people in America. I don't understand what the point of that like the monsters looked really weird and shit like something like I don't even know what they're supposed to be half the time. They looked like samurais and shit. Like I really don't understand what the point of the Power Rangers are supposed to be. They were like I don't know if they looked like samurais, but they wore those weird fucking jumpsuits. They didn't really talk. I don't remember the Power Rangers. I'll be honest with you. If you can't tell.
You do, and you always hear coaches.
Did they bring the regular starters back out, or is Ebron just not important enough to keep out?
PJ Finney, 67 now in the game.
All right, game's back on. Hopefully I've unmuted this shit. I did. Oh, that'll be false start. Back a yard. Half the distance to the goal. First and goal. First and 11 at the 2.
First down.
And that's one you have when you're coming into the huddle. Mason Rudolph's telling everybody, listen, hard count, hold your
Yeah, I don't know why
water.
they're bringing
I'm
up all
going
these
on
kids
3.
shows. I'll just ban them.
And unfortunately, you jump off sides.
All right.
Now,
Well, you probably
losing
shouldn't be
yard,
watching
but
this
still
channel,
the
dude.
fact that a penalty was called.
Go watch something more age appropriate.
Trying to make
Ninja
something
Power Ranger movie.
for those 2 mistakes.
See, that's probably the one I seen, and I probably went, "Oh, I'm good on watching this."
Backs against the wall.
I probably just didn't like it. I probably seen Power Rangers and Ninjas and went, I don't like this. This doesn't seem like two things that are related. Second down and 11, and ball's at the second and 11, Pittsburgh 2. They gained nothing there.
In the hole. McFarland had to dance around, gets out of the end zone. When you're in this situation right here as an offense, you want to pick up at least
That clip
one
from another
first down.
Ah,
to now
okay.
create that
So there's
field
parts
position
missing
right
from the
now, so
American
the
version.
Steelers have to get
That's what
going
I always
here on
thought.
the
It was like
second
it felt like another country's show that we were showing, and we just weren't showing it correctly, and we just went. We take out like 6 parts. It's for kids. It's just like, all right, this works. Third and can they get out of the shadow of the end zone? I guess they get to like the 4-yard line.
On top of that, Powell, only a gain of 2. But
That would
Strong
make
was in
more
there. He had
sense.
a strong game last week. Kevin Strong had
Kind of like
6
how there's,
tackles,
you know, some missing
loss against
Pokemon
the
episodes
Bills.
that they never really just
Wisconsin
showed in this
USA,
in America.
Outstanding player.
There's not many though. There's like 4 really early ones usually too. Yeah, Steelers are up pretty handily here versus the Lions. 4:35 remaining in the quarter. Third and I mean it's counting, so it's like 4:30.
Steelers 5 for 7 on third down. They face a 3rd and 9 now.
Here's the play. Lions going for a sack. Almost. Good try by Detroit at the end there.
We got another flag on the play. Deontay Johnson was the intended receiver.
Oh, okay, Aaron. Yeah, it was kind of weird. He was being a weird guy.
Thinking it could possibly be a late hit.
Aaron, you and your friend are just trying to be annoying, or what's going on?
Defense, number 94. That 15-yard penalty.
Seems like you've been tied to a lot of trolls the last couple streams. Like, you know, Jeff. It seems like as soon as you start bringing him up, then you're bringing up this guy. He's your friend. Hey, we're kind of weird, dude.
Gets enough of the face mask right there that the referee's going to call the play. Head coach Dan Campbell, he's not happy about it.
I hope not.
Instead of punting the football, now you give up 15 yards and your defense has to stay out on the field.
Cool.
Ryan is from Clemson. He was a 4th-round pick.
And he worked on your parents' house, apparently.
For Clemson, and
stole money or something.
It's an aggressive play. He's trying to make a play, and unfortunately, his hands for him at least got
Weird
caught
story
in
you
the
guys
face
are making
mask.
up.
Mason Rudolph is familiar with those sorts of things. Last year was a rough year for him. And here is Rudolph now with some time. He lost one downfield.
Floats it out there.
This time he holds on.
Who the hell was in coverage?
Yardage before Jalen Reeves-Maven, who
Jalen Reeves-Mavis supposedly in coverage again.
27 yards on that pass from Rudolph.
Nice play action here. You have Fryer moves to Ebron, cross in the middle of the field. The Lions get lost, freeing up Ebron for an
you know what? They're just dumping it against the linebackers right now and safeties.
But here I am making up.
To be fair though, I mean, JRM's just getting wide. He's leaving dudes wide open. You're good. You're good, Aaron.
Cost him some space, and Rudolph.
If you start doing more shit, I'm going to be onto it.
His strong suit. Showed you it right there. As the Steelers continue to move now. They started this back at their own 1-yard line. Kalen Balaj puts his head down. Another flag flies.
That was a first down run that really didn't go anywhere under the flag. So
was there to make the play. He took the hit.
that was on Detroit's defense, and they were like offsides.
Unsure what's going on. Both sides are pointing at each other.
That normally happens, though, Charlie, isn't it?
There's no foul on the play. The block.
There is no foul on the play. Okay.
After discussion on the field was
probably because they picked up 5 yards anyway. 2nd and 5 or 6. I don't know. It looked more like 2nd and 5 or 4. So.
Very good in the blocking game, by the way. I think each and every year
2nd and 5, cool.
His game has increased.
He has, and he spent a lot of time.
All I need to see is the downage, and then I'm a lot more calm. I feel anxious about the next play. I can wait till it happens. But if it was like last week where they just didn't have that extra box and they were just putting a weird tag on the screen, I hated that last week.
So many Steelers who got in this year talk about
That's pretty cool.
Trying to carve his way toward the sticks. Good little second effort there to get 3 when there appeared to be not much.
I seen one of those for the first time the other day. I wanted to throw something in the wheel because the person just had like their feet up, and I was like, man, that'd be so funny because like they would have such a nasty fall if they like hit something weird.
Now 91 carries last year, so he knows.
But you're more than likely you're probably wearing a helmet, so it wouldn't be too bad. And if you're not, you're probably, nothing's really a value lost.
Steelers 5 for 7 on 3rd down. Good first half.
I always break down the helmet phenomenon with people on like something like an electric bike.
Pressure comes. He steps up and he's going to get taken down right there.
Lions got in there and Rudolph got an extra yard out of that. It's going to be the 2-minute warning though. It looks like. It'll be 4th and 1 at the Detroit 45. Steelers are up 17. They're probably going to go for it here on 4th and short.
Now you see Dan Moore and Kalen Balaj looking at each other like,
regular bike, you probably could take the falling 10 miles an hour. You just kind of jump off the bike if you feel it getting bad, and just. I know how to fall off a bike, so I know how to crash off a bike correctly. But I also, if I was doing any kind of fast riding or stunt riding, you're good. I'd probably put a helmet on, but I don't think it's a bad idea to wear a helmet on a bike though either. I don't know. But you know, if you're going like 10 miles an hour, you can just jump off any accident. You're good. Like if you get hit by a car, you get hit by a car. Like that's a helmet's really not going to help much there. Maybe. But an electric bike, you probably want to put a helmet on. It's like the same thing as a dirt bike almost. Seems like a slow dirt bike. You know what I mean? Yeah, we can still come back. Here's 15. Yeah, that's not too bad for a helmet, but you probably should still wear one. Bike head injuries from bikes, dude. I've seen them be like some wicked severe injuries, just like completely ruined like perfectly healthy people. They're just like, I'm like, oh shit, all just for not wearing a helmet? Yeah, they banged their head off the cement. How fast were they going? 17 miles an hour or so. You just, oh my god. Usually they hit head first, like, and that's an unfortunate injury, but a lot of times you hear if they'd have been wearing a helmet, they wouldn't be fine. Have a bad memory of a shitty fall and a concussion, but you know, you may not even remember the fall. You just remember your head hurt for a few days after you got picked up off the ground. Like, damn, that hurt. It kind of sucked. Am I okay? Why are you screaming up? We're right next to you. I don't know. Like, you're a little dazed, huh? Yeah, I've seen someone like fall at like no speed and hit the ground. Like, well, obviously there was speed. They dead weighted. Probably even more dangerous to dead weight on the way down. It's commercial break, by the way. That's why there's nothing playing. I think the commercial break's about over, though. But it is the 2-minute warning. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Steelers at the Detroit 45.
Here in Pittsburgh, Bob Pompiani, Charlie Batch, Missy Matthews with you.
Game's back on.
17-0. Steelers.
I said they got it. They're going for it. Yeah, that's what I thought before the break. I was like, they're clearly going to be going for it. You're up 17. There's no risk in this game. There's no reason, especially if you're trying to look at get a look at your backups.
They had a Boswell 35-yarder, and now
you want to see how Mason looks until you replace him.
Go for it in Detroit's territory at the 46-yard line.
That ball snuck through. That'll be a first down.
Tries to get a block by Deontay Johnson. Finally, it's Jalen Elliott there to make the play. But that's what he did so well last year. 16 yards. He is the possession man.
Yes, he is, and it surprised everybody because we know the Steelers struggled last year in short yardage situation. I thought,
why is Juju playing right now? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but it's like, isn't he way better than everybody that Detroit has on the field or like right now? Like, in terms of secondary people,
this drive now as time ticks away with
he's out here fucking like getting all hyped up and shit. It's like, oh, you getting TikTok in the middle of the game? Really excited about fucking beating up on the backup Lions secondary. Good work.
Along with Robert McCray defensively for the Lions.
I'm proud of you, Juju.
We have a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll take a break.
No, I do hope he actually has a better season though.
In Pittsburgh.
No commercial break, these bastards. I hate these commercial breaks. I think the problem with Juju is he's not a legitimate number one receiver. I think that's just the problem. I think like he's a very good like two guy. Like this side, he's this side, not this side, you know. I think he will do better if somebody else is the primary one. And he's just the two. And there's just that's how the NFL is sometimes. Some guys just aren't physically like capable of playing the one. Nelson Aguilar is a true one receiver, which is really weird to say, but like Juju, he's just not a one. Like, he's just not like, N'Keal Harry isn't a 1. Like, there's just certain guys that just don't have that, like, I don't know. Like, it's just number 1 guy you'd think of, like, as a true 1. Like, Aguilar's got speed, size. He can get down the field. He just can't really catch the ball too well. So, Aguilar is just a hilarious example of a guy who, if he had slightly better hands, would be like a dominant receiver in the league. But, like, you know, it's like 50-50 if you can get it near his hands. Like, that's the only thing is, boy. He only seems to do, we'll see. I don't know. I actually think that's what the Colts' biggest problem has been for a while too. Is I don't think they have a real number 1, or they didn't have a real number 1 receiver with just what was his name being the top guy there? What the fuck's it? He's really good though, so I'm not trying to shit on the receiver. T.Y. Hilton. I don't think he's a true 1. Something about him just doesn't scream like, yeah, T.Y. I think he's really, really good. But I think you could put a faster, like, I don't know what it is. But I feel like I can't be the only one who feels like that. Like, I don't know. Dude's always had pretty fucking solid quarterbacks throwing him the ball until, like, last couple of years. And last couple of years, dude has looked a lot smaller as a receiver. I don't know. Was it Andrew Luck? Guess we have to see this season, right? Dude, Jesus. The Steelers are about to score again. That's like the Detroit 4. Yeah, T.Y. T.Y. is a little faster than Tate. But yeah, like, Golden Tate's not a real, like, but T.Y. isn't exactly like more like a slot receiver like Tate was. That's a good throw. Oh, that dude's got to catch that ball. Good defense by the Lions, I'll say on that. By I think that's Ford. But, like, that wasn't a bad throw. Yeah, you 100%. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see at the end there. That was a little bit. That needed to be a little bit better of a throw. It was a little overthrown. Up at it. The Lions get the ball at the 3rd. So, at least we don't have to deal with that. 2nd and goal here for these Steelers. 19 seconds remain in the quarter. They're going to hike it. Throw it to the back of the end zone and incomplete. 3rd and goal coming. Ball's at the 4 still. Detroit going to do a goal line stand here for once. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 4. We'll see what the play is going to be. Probably a throw, right? Like, they got 1 timeout. Oh. Well, it might run it. I'd personally run it here just because it looks like Detroit. Oh, no, Detroit's kind of sitting on no, they're on the pass. What are they doing? We'll run the ball. Mason, audible to a run. You'd look way. Yeah, they should have ran it. No, that would have been a wide open up the middle touchdown run. Did you see that shit? They like house splits. The delayed handoff there would have froze. Dude, that would have been a walk-in touchdown. You kind of. Look at that. Dude, yeah, a delayed handoff there would have. Even a shuffle pass to the fucking running back on that play. Like, that just should have gone to the running back. That would have fucked the entirety of that defense up. Oh, well. It's Mason Rudolph in the back. Oh, they missed. Oh, they hit it? Okay. I was going to say, it is Boswell. I don't know why I keep thinking he's about to miss a kick that close, but that was surprisingly close. Just followed you on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Helping the channel grow. Appreciate that. How my picks looking? I don't know who I had winning, the Vikings or the... well, that looks good for me. I had that. I have them winning. I have these the Titans winning. I have the Houston winning. I don't remember. And I've got the Raiders winning tonight. So I could be undefeated today, which would be a good day. Well, I've lost one. You're good, Aaron. You don't need to donate. Buy something for yourself. Save up and get some Madden cards, or I don't know what it is people want these days. I feel like I picked the Vikings to win that one. Let me look. Yeah, fucking Bears, dude. Yeah, I got Titans. I got the Steelers winning in this one. I got the Colts winning. Oh, fuck, dude. I took the Texans. Okay. Those might get me today. Those were some pretty bad picks. I'll admit that. You guys are good. Yeah, go get some cool football cards or something, dude. Yeah, you're good, guys. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Where the hell did my shit go? What the fuck just happened to me?
We are not here on this.
No, okay, it's all here. It's just it all minimized and my fucking taskbar went away for a second. That's crazy. All right, it's halftime. I'm muting it. Well, I'm just not gonna unmute it. Pitts QB is a skinhead. Who, Mason? I heard he called Julian Aquara the N-word. Crazy, dude. He also said, nice last name, Dick, and punched him right in the chest. Mac Jones rookie card. Everyone would be like, you got the worst one, dude. Of all the rookie quarterbacks, dude, you didn't get a Trevor Lawrence, dude? Or Trey Lance, dude? Reached out to 10. Oh, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. Oh, shit. Thank you, Adit. I appreciate that, dude. You didn't have to do all that, but I thank you very much, guys. That's very kind of you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Very, very kind. You could have bought like a starter box of tops with those and got like 70 cards out of that. Guess what I'm gonna be doing with your money? No, gonna buy some football cards for 2022. Start the addiction all up again. Until I hit a card worth $300 and I'll sell it before it drops in value down to whatever the hell a Yerman Mercedes card is worth today. You know, that's still my finesse of my life is selling that Yerman Mercedes card the week before he like collapsed. I got a 370 out of it, right? Out of the card. And I probably should have sold it a little sooner because he was starting to dip in value at that point. But I decided, I was like, all right, time to sell him. He's gonna suck soon. And I pulled the trigger. And I felt real good about that one. I wonder what that card is worth. It's probably not worth much. I mean, I got a card. I think there was only like 30 of them made in the whole world of that specific card because it did say like 1 of 30 on it. Like it was a super exclusive Yerman Mark. It was one of those like it was like a black border with like a design on the border, with like an autograph, and it was like a holographic. It was a beautiful card. So it's probably still worth $50, but Yerman just collapsed. I think he almost retired and shit, and his end of his career was pretty wild there almost. With the autograph, that's a pretty good card. But thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Very, very kind of you guys. Thank you. Most donations wind up being reutilized somehow for the channel, whether it's like, fucking food or popping shit that helps fuel these streams. So, or a computer game, which I might get this time around, just something new. I'm thinking, I don't know about Madden 22 yet. If it's not like super expensive to upgrade to EA Pro, like for whatever's left on my subscription, I want to see if I can't just push it up. Then maybe one of those. Because the EA Pro is pretty good. EA Play is pretty cool too. It's just EA Pro is way better. Just a little expensive. I think the one was like $50 for the year. I don't know how much the other one would be. The Pro Access, probably $70. So I probably have to pay like $20 more. Okay, how long do I have this for? Till August? Shit, it is August. Yeah, it's a lot of commercial break. It's halftime, so I mean the other scores are the Falcons trail 3-23, or Miami leads it 23-3. Baltimore's up 10-3 over Carolina. Both those games are in the third quarter. Tennessee and Tampa Bay are about to go to halftime, it looks like, and Tennessee leads 13-3. 9:46 in the second. It's a tie game with Dallas and Houston. Looks like Dallas is gonna have to punt it. Looks like Indy's coming down the field to score here. They're at the 1st and 10 at Minnesota's 27. They trail 7-6, so it's 7-6 Minnesota. 6:34 in the half. There you go. It's a really good rookie card, though. Who's that? Is that Brady signing things for people? Look at Tom Brady, man. Such a good guy.
Action fake here for the Titans.
Holy fuck, that was loud.
Undrafted rookie running back Mekhi Sargent from Iowa, 5-yard touchdown.
Boomer?
Titans take the 7-0 lead. They are up 13-3 now. Cowboys and Texans tonight. Tom Pelissero giving us some news here on Dak Prescott.
Oh, it was Boomer for a second. I was like, I'll fucking listen to Boomer do a recap of the games. Not Boomer. I guess Chris. I don't know. Is his nickname Boomer? Am I getting him mixed up with somebody? The Chris Berman. Am I getting him? Is that not his nickname? Because I feel like I'm just calling him that. I've called him that as a nickname forever. But that's just a cool. It just seems like the way he does things. That should be his nickname. I know there's Boomer Esiason, but I don't. That's not who I'm thinking of. Or whatever the fuck Boomer is. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not who I was thinking of. Yeah, okay. His nickname is Boomer. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Him and Boomer both just have the nickname Boomer for some reason. That's really funny. No, look at that. The Jets and the Eagles coaches, they were friends. It's really weird that Robert Saleh was bald in high school. He just looks exactly the same as he did in high school, except a little bit more muscular. That's really creepy looking. Maybe that's just maybe some people just look really old when they're that young. The dude was bald as shit and fucking just looked like Robert Saleh today. Just, not as big. Here's the Bears. Bears got fucking destroyed today, dude. The Bills beat the balls off of fucking Justin Fields. Oh, here's the hit by number 53. They fucked his world up today. There's no reason to hit the quarterback in a preseason game like that, in my opinion. I guess he did wrap him up. They called that that hit was unnecessary roughness. Watching it fully, I guess because the helmet popped off, they flagged it. But like, I don't know. In a regular season game, I don't think they call that way. Personally. I don't know if they're going to be, like, if you're able to call that way. Oh, no. Miami's running an option, like a real option offense. Oh, no. He went high. He grabbed him up high. Go watch he wrapped him up by the shoulders. That's what I don't get about that. That's where I'm very confused. Fields didn't see. Oh, it was a blind spot hit, I guess. That's so fucking. He came from the other side, though. Like, he came from the right. That's a bad argument. I get the argument. I don't think that's a flag. That's a bad flag. In the preseason, I guess you don't want people getting hit like that. I guess, but like regular season, they shouldn't flag that play. He hit him high, grabbed him up in the. I thought the same thing you did. I thought he went low and just hit him funny. But no, dude, he like hits him right in the chest almost. Yeah, that was a pretty clean play. The replay they showed on Fox. Well, whatever they just showed on the NFL Network was a really clean, like, slowed down like, they showed it from the back. Like, and I guess I could see where, because he was looking the other way. But, like, they can't be doing that. Like, they can't be penalizing guys for sacking the quarterback from the right side of the line. Like, oh, that can't be his fucking blind spot, too. He's literally should be looking there. I don't know. Shouldn't you also be able to see your non-blind spot where the guy came from? You have a stronger argument coming if it would have been the other side, but I believe he came off the right side of the line, though. So, like, that's not even in Fields, unless Fields is a lefty. I still think it was just because he did it in the preseason. They fucking told these guys not to do that dumb shit with the quarterbacks in the preseason. Because all that's going to do is start a fucking giant fight. Like, all that should, like, they're very lucky that didn't break out into a fucking fist fight between the Bears and the Bills. Like, that was, they should have. Like, if you're the Bears, you should have just started hitting people. Like, that guy should have got attacked. Like, the fuck was that for? It was a preseason, dude. Yeah, for preseason, I could definitely see the argument of, like, come on. But, like, regular season, man, that Fields left himself fucking vulnerable on that one. That was, to me, you can't just not look when you're playing quarterback. You kind of got to know that the right side of the guys can still blitz from the right side. It's not as, common to see, but, like, you still got to be expecting it, especially, like, tackles that like to go through that side. Or, yeah, like defensive tackles, but whatever. Rookie moment for Fields. I don't know. He's not, he'll learn. That was a good learning moment. He'll probably never fucking forget to look down that lane again. Yeah, he looked a little weird. I thought he looked overconfident at first, and then they fucking blasted him. Because that was an early hit into his start, I think. And they fucking just neeked him. Did he get knocked out? I think he stayed conscious, but he got up. But boy, you could tell he got up pretty slow for a second. He got winded. I could definitely tell you they knocked the fucking wind out of him. That's what it looked like anyway. Because he got smushed right in the chest. He fucking hit the dude. It was a welcome to the NFL hit, I guess. I guess Fields looked more startled that he got hit that hard. Like, he didn't know he could get hit like that. And it was just like, well, dude, where the fuck do you think you are? All of these guys were you in college and high school, too. The best players. It's welcome. You're no longer a special talent. You're one of the guys. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Wow. Gonna feel bad when Mac gets hit like that, but Mac's not a running quarterback, so, I don't think anyone's really worried about old Mac Jones taking off on him, so I don't think they're gonna ever have to hit him like they're gonna like they hit, the running quarterbacks. They still can't get they still can't hit Lamar. They still trying to get Lamar with that, like, welcome to. I'm joking, by the way. I've seen him get fucking destroyed. But, like, the joke is he's still just shitting on the league running. Vic never got the welcome to the NFL hit because I think everyone was afraid he might kill him or his fucking psychopath brother might. Marcus Vick. Marcus Vick is like Michael Vick if he didn't, like, wasn't a little smarter. Like, if Vick wasn't just a very, I don't know, he just has a little bit more smarts in him than his brother did. Because boy, oh boy, Marcus, if he could have kept his shit together, that's a talented quarterback too. Maybe not quite Vic level, but still had a fucking howitzer on his shoulder just like Vic. Could run just as, I mean, almost just as fast, but not as good an arm, I don't think. Oh, looks like Dewey's starting half two. Watch him just get destroyed, throw a bunch. He's going to play at least. He just throws like 4 interceptions, and I'm like, all right, I take back my statements about Dwayne Haskins. I was humbled tonight. Fate has a silly way of doing things. Here's the kick.
And we're going to get it back out to KDKA, Bob Pompiani.
All right.
Charlie Batch.
Greg Reynolds back to field this one for the Lions. He had a big game last week, turned around. He spins across.
Why does that seem way louder than it did before the half?
Line, and that's a nice return of 20.
Is this still a good audio mix?
And once again, that's Gilbert on special teams.
It seems like weirdly louder
on
all of
that
a sudden.
secondary. We told you to let us
No,
know.
not really. Okay.
Watching the game on Steelers Nation.
So it's going to the
United.
same
SNU
spots
proud. How
usually.
about Mexico? Here we go, Steelers. A lot of fans in Mexico. That's one of the stops that the
Garbage
Steelers
NFL
send
audio.
players a lot.
Yes, that's
For some of those young camps.
I swear,
they
the only
have.
thing
Did 2
worse
camps down there,
than,
one in
like,
Cancun, one in Mexico City. Those are fantastic.
have you ever listened to
events.
like a liberal podcast or like a pretty
in the
far
game.
left
That's a handoff
like group
right
of
off
people
the bat
talk
there,
on the
and it's
internet?
going nowhere.
They always have some of the worst fucking like unlistenable
Steelers,
like audio. It's just
very
awful
good
audio.
on that
It's like
play
actually
to
like a
a
joke
tune of
about
a
like
-1.
left-leaning people in our audio. It's really bad.
Dan
They
Campbell,
just don't
he's
understand
keeping Boyle in
audio,
right now,
like
not happy with
getting
the way
clean
that
audio out or
that
something.
offense is going at this point, so he's looking to possibly
It's like the
put
same
points
kind of
on
like
the board
torture you'd have to
before
go
Tim
through when
Boyle's
you like
taken out
watch
of this
pro
game.
sports. It's just like, man, these people cannot figure out this.
So that was Godwin
The audio
Ekwobuike,
side of things. It's always
who
up and
switched
down.
this
And
week.
the only
I
thing
think
that's
it
ever
was
mic'd right is
released
the
recently.
audience
He
for
was
some reason.
in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, God, none of the Lions,
And now
no
they make
veterans
him
played
a
for the
running
Lions, I
back.
guess, tonight.
Let's see what he
Like
can do
important
there. In fact,
veterans.
he changed his number. This is Boyle with some time.
And I guess they're not
Down
playing
the
against the
field,
Colts
and
next
coverage.
week either.
Justin Lane comes over
Apparently
there.
Campbell's
That was
not as
intended for Geronimo
stupid as I thought.
Allison.
I figured he'd
Nice
be a
double coverage
preseason
left.
tryard. Apparently, he
Closed
doesn't
very
give a
quickly.
shit about the
It was
preseason.
nice coverage down the field, but if Boyle looks to the left.
But
he
I
has
guess
that
you
one
probably
in the
picked
crossing
something like
route
that
wide
up from
open. He throws it into
the
double
Saints
coverage. Nice
guy.
job of going up to try to get it by
Sean
Justin
Payton.
Lane, gets a hand on it.
He's probably bringing that over from New Orleans. I'd
You know,
imagine that's
Charlie,
also
Justin
something
Lane
from
came into
Anthony
this
Lynn's
camp,
experience as a
with
head
a lot of
coach,
questions around him,
where
but
he
he's
doesn't
made some
want
plays.
anybody
He's
getting
been
hurt.
there when called upon, so potentially.
Well, I wonder
he's a
why
guy
Anthony
the
Lynn
Steelers
would
may
also
a
be
late
involved in
bloomer,
a coaching staff that isn't
because they
playing
expected
anybody
much
that's worth
of
a
him when
fuck
he came
today.
out of college as a third-round pick.
Wonder if Anthony Lynn
See,
learned.
maybe this will be
Dude,
the
they'll
year we have
fucking
another
fire you if
three-step
you play,
penalty
even if
going
players
right
get
there.
hurt, and that's the reason you're losing games. Very obviously why you're losing games. They'll still fucking fire you in this
And
league.
Bob, you talked about Justin Lane. He's battling
For
that
no
rotation
reason.
spot.
Really don't
Quarterback,
understand the
he's losing it
Chargers'
thus
decision
far
on that
to
move.
James
That was like,
Pierre,
oh, that's
but
a
see where
bad
Justin Lane
move.
is at
If
year
the Chargers
one,
take a
year
step
two,
back,
he had
it's because
22
they don't
tackles a
have
year
Anthony
ago,
Lynn
But they
anymore.
want to see him on the
Especially if
field.
Goff takes
And
any,
right
or
now, he's having a
Herbert
tough
and the
time
offense
doing it
offense takes a step back.
That penalty was on
Ooh,
Tommy
that's bad.
Kramer.
Anthony Lynn was the
Four-year starter at
he was
Notre Dame. He
big
was
part of the
undrafted
reason why
this year out of
Justin
college,
Herbert did
and
so
he
well.
Jumped. 3rd and 16 now. Boyle sees some pressure, dumps it off. Ekwobuike.
Lynn's very good offensive
Short
mind
first down
despite playing
yardage.
safety in the
Cassius
NFL.
Marsh was one of the guys there. Actually, that was Dietrich Mills.
But it's also
Gain
kind of
of
like
9,
true
but it's
receivers
gonna
make
force
very
up
good
another punt
defensive.
situation. And one of their most valuable players tonight has been Jack Fox, because he has been outstanding with a 40 or a 56.5 average. He has a long of 70.
Because, like, you know, when you're a receiver, you know exactly what to be looking for at the lineman level, the linebacker level, the lineman level. You know what, like, a good lineman. You know, you just learn how to do things, dissect defenses to the point where you like know them better. So like you know what good corners look like.
Score in that Hall of Fame game. So.
Yeah, the refs been great, actually. The Lions have gotten a lot of penalties, but like it's been very obvious penalties. It's just, I think it was good coaches team to make playoffs. It's
trying to get to the outside. He has speed. He needs a blocker too.
Yeah, oh no, what is going on? Oh no. Oh no, oh the kicker. No, I hope that wasn't the kicker. Number 20 or 33 just made a big play. Could have probably just made a special teams with that stop.
But that is a big return when it looked like there was nothing
Yeah, I
available
mean,
at the
the
5-yard
Steelers
line.
started their
have to give
full
an Eastern
starters
Michigan
for most of
shout-out
this
to
game
his
for the
alumni.
first
Great
quarter
to
for
see
some
him
reason.
putting it on.
And the Lions were playing the backups.
We'll be back,
And if the
Steelers,
Steelers
a
wouldn't
good
try hard at the beginning of
operating
this
position when we
game,
come
that's
back.
why it's 20-0. The real score feels like it's 3-0. Yeah, it's like they've scored. I think they've scored 2 kicks. Oh, it'd be 6-0. If they didn't play their rough and tumble crew the whole game. And then even like when they had Mason Rudolph come in, it was still like the starting receivers. They just took Ben out. So I really don't know. St. Brown, yeah, he's played. He hasn't looked the greatest. But to be fair though, like the passing game is just, I don't know. It's Tim Boyle isn't throwing the most catchable balls, even though they're hitting guys in the hands. But they're probably not even technical drops. A Mercedes car? Yeah, the car would be awesome. I'd love to have a Mercedes Benz. Yeah. An AMG or some shit like that. That would be a pretty fucking sweet car, dude. Is Blau? No, our best quarterback on the roster hasn't played yet. That's the thing, Aaron. The Steelers don't know who's about to come into the game for the Lions after Boyle. And that David Blau is, unfortunately, the future MVP of this league. I say unfortunately just because he's going to do something you guys aren't ready for. You ever think you'd ever see 80 touchdown passes in the NFL? No, you're not going to. That's a ridiculous amount of touchdowns. But you're going to see 62. Blau's going to wind up being the starter. All right, here we go. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Steelers at Detroit 47. A very good return by Matthew Sexton for the Steelers. Holder made the tackle. No, it's still Rudolph. What's up, Kevin? Didn't Detroit, the last time the Tigers and Lions played on the same day, didn't the Lions also lose? Or didn't they both also lose that day? If I remember right, last game. Bum-ass Lions need to. Surprised I'm not standing up. Football's a lot more entertaining, so I'm kind of shaking. Like I shake my legs a lot more, like because of adrenaline stuff. I don't feel like I need to stand up as much when I watch football. Plus, I like to watch every play, so I don't really want to miss anything. Baseball, I feel like I can miss full at bats and not really miss the context of the game because I could just read the summary. Be like, all right, I know what that at bat looked like. I hope we stop a dynasty again. I don't really care about the Pistons like winning a lot of titles or winning a lot. I just care about the Pistons like stopping like teams they have no business to like. I mean, I think both of their titles have been against like Lakers dynasties, and that's just been the end of them. Like, all right, well, I guess that's just the end of that Lakers team and this Lakers team, and then you didn't. That's just what the Pistons are. And I hope they go back to that, and they just beat some team like I don't know who. They just really beat the Lakers again. I'd be like, damn. Imagine this is the finals. It's the Lakers versus the Pistons this year somehow, right? And the Pistons beat the fucking Lakers. I'd be like, dude, that's just history. Like you can't if you're a Lakers fan at this point, that's the worst team in the world you have ever seen. That's the scariest team. All 3 of their little titles have come against you. Yeah, halftime's over. Did I not unmute it? Oh.
Big one because of
well, it's been unmuted a few times, dude.
And this is Juju Smith-Schuster.
Did you miss the first drive of the second half?
And he's staying in the game. A little gain of 5 yards over the middle.
Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute it for a couple of plays on the Steelers drive.
One thinking
You didn't
about.
miss
He's not
much. You
afraid
just
to
missed
go
them
over
giving
the
up more
receiver.
plays down the
Last
field.
night
Sorry
he
about
get
that.
Across the center, able to
Your game isn't on
look
till
right
10.
there,
Oh,
realize
Rams and
outside pressure
Raiders,
turns
Rams.
it
Who
inside.
are you a fan of? The Rams?
For a nice game.
Were you
Taco?
surprised he came back at a one?
Or you a Raiders guy?
Or setting the stage for more money available.
The
in salary cap,
Raiders.
presumably next
Second down and 5.
I was surprised at that point. He came back and said he wanted to play with Ben Roethlisberger, and he loved
Smith-Schuster's playing in the third quarter of this game. Like, Jesus Christ, guys. Are you really trying to win? We get it. You can win. Like, is that what's going on? Can we just finish this game without all of your fucking starting players in? Except Seahawks. Okay. Oh, there's 2 10 o'clock games tonight?
You can see him. He's
Oh, there is. Shit. I didn't realize that. Oh, yeah. I feel bad for you. You guys probably aren't even going to try that hard. Is Russell even playing tonight?
He's the fastest running back on this group. He's a 4.46 guy out of
Or do you
Maryland.
not think so?
So, yes, he's going to attempt to use his speed when called upon. Unfortunately, it didn't work in that situation.
Well, I mean, how much did Russell even play in
A lot of those guys still in there, including Kendrick Green, Dotson,
Maybe a drive.
Rudolph.
Reset ESPN. Why?
Trying to shake a tackle. He gets first down yardage, though. And that's A.J. Parker.
What's wrong with the ESPN page?
Strong after the drop and after the penalty.
First and 10 at the 11. First and 10 at the
You
11.
see Ebron thinking he's going to break that tackle, and he is upset at himself. You can see him banging his helmet right there, hands on his head, because he realizes
Seems like it's moving.
that tackle for an easy touchdown.
Trey Edmonds comes into the game. Kalen Balaj. That's pretty good work. Yeah,
You see Alfredo Roberts right there. He's smiling at him because they're both thinking the same.
The score is
thing.
moving. I don't know what you're looking for. The scoreboard's moving. Everything's kicking down.
Freiermuth has both those scores. That's what
Maybe refresh your stream. I'm not sure, man. Maybe your computer screen froze.
If that line does develop, boy, you talk about wide receivers, a lot of depth.
Are
Now
refreshing?
2 tight ends who can catch in the red zone, and Najee Harris out of the backfield. That's pretty good.
And that's what you want to see.
I don't want
right
to
now,
reset
this
Google and go
offensive
through all
line
that
is
fucking
starting to
bullshit I've been
gel.
going
They
through
can
with them.
add all of those
Not today.
elements like you just mentioned,
Not this
Bob.
shit.
It frees up that play action game.
It's working really good
That's
this
what I
round,
wanna
so I
see.
really don't want to fuck with it. Second and 7.
That field is going to be wide open.
They're at the 10, so this might be goal. No, they got 7 yards to go for first. No, that's 7 yards for a touchdown. Why isn't it goal? Oh, they can get a first at the 1. Okay. I didn't notice that guy standing 9 feet away with the other chain for some reason.
It wasn't the original play call. Anyway,
Third and 4.
That is the design of the play right there. Just trying to fool the defensive end. He didn't bite on the cheese at that point. Typically, if he bites down, the running back.
But to be fair,
is wide
Steelers
open
are
in the
fucking
flat.
just
Lions
running
played
through
nice- they did
teams.
a nice job
No, it's
covering
still
right there.
Mason.
good catch there by Balaj too. Is a little bit behind.
They have all their
him.
starters
He
still
had a
playing,
hand
though.
in
It's
there,
kind of
but he
weird. Except, like,
held on
not
to it.
Najee Harris.
The Steelers now set up a 3rd and 4.
But, like, all their regular
Up by
receivers,
20.
like Juju's
Looking
out
to add to that
there,
total. 2 touchdown
13's out
passes in case
there.
you joined us late. Roethlisberger to Freiermuth and 2 Boswell field goals.
McLeod's
to
out
where
there.
we
Like,
are.
I don't understand that one. You're begging for it in this game. Third and almost got picked.
Right over the middle.
It's all right.
Again, it's Derek Barnes who looks at his
Yeah, those hands
and says,
suck,
"Why
Barnes.
can't I hold on
That
to
is what it
That's
is.
the kind of play you need to make if you're a defensive linebacker in that position.
As soon as
It's funny
Mason
that
Rudolph
his
let that pass
initials
go, he
is
starts
it's D
retreating
Barnes.
because he realizes that should have been intercepted. Steelers are fortunate right there to come away with it and allow them the possibility of picking up a field goal right here. Typically, when you see anybody drop a pass like that, they immediately drop down and do.
Yeah,
10
Tomlin don't
push-ups.
give a fuck. He took Big Ben out. Now he don't care
Boswell
about the
now
game. He's
to
like, I
attempt a
don't
field
shit
goal. This will be
anymore.
their
Win
fifth
if you
straight
want
scoring
to.
drive. It's 24 yards. And that makes it 23
We do
to
not
7.
care.
The Steelers
We're gonna
total
play our
lead.
starters in the
This game was
preseason,
7:43
so we're
left. The
super
Nines
tired
field.
by week
We'll be
14.
back right after this.
Then we'll blame it on everybody for not getting enough bye weeks, despite our old age. See, I don't know how ESPN's the only thing in the world that can get around my goddamn ad blocker. Because these videos shouldn't be popping up like that. Like, I really hate that shit. Because I have to, like, fucking disable it for every other kind of site like this. Except ESPN, where I'm like, yeah, of course they have a way around your ad blocker. That's kind of nefarious. So they're spending all that fucking Disney money on. Clearly, it's not on, like, keeping good talent at ESPN. You see all the concessions they had to give Max Kellerman just to keep him from going to Fox Sports because his contract was up. Dude's like, all right, I'm done with this whole Stephen A. Smith bullshit. Give me my own show. I want my own show, my own time on the radio. I'm done working with Stephen A. Nobody wants to be at ESPN. He asked for some ridiculous shit, and they gave him everything he wanted and more. Pretty bad when you're, like, desperately trying to keep around people like, fucking Max Kellerman desperately. Everyone thought he was getting fired from ESPN, and I'm like, I don't think they're gonna fire Max Kellerman. Kind of sounds like he just got a promotion. Because, like, I don't know. To be honest, there's no reason they should have ever fired Max. He's one of their best talents left, but still garbage. I don't know why anyone thought he would leave ESPN where he could just make safe, awful takes, and everyone's like, oh, that's pretty smart, dude. I guess Schefter's still there, right?
Returns in the #1 new show that's taken.
I guess Schefter's still there, so that's
returning with all new
not too
episodes
bad
Sunday
at
this
ESPN
fall.
for
Stream anytime on CBS.
like 5 people.
So Juju Smith-Schuster.
Even now, people are starting to not like Adam Schefter too much. The Steelers hit a field goal, by the way. I hope that was fairly obvious.
His hand, and Charlie, we're going to take a breakdown of what
Someone's in the tent.
here after this kickoff. Jarius Jennings is back deep to receive it as Boswell kicks it off. Steelers up comfortably here 23-0 with 5 consecutive scoring drives. Jennings takes it at about the 1-yard line. Gets to the 15, the 17, and not much more than that. 16 yards on that return. So what happened, Charlie?
He turns up inside here, and not quite sure if it's on the hit or on the fall. He immediately gets up and starts holding his right arm. I'm not sure what it is, hand, forearm, but they took him into the tent. Training staff is looking at him now. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Yeah, he's still in that blue tent down there on the Steelers sideline, and there's a new quarterback in there for Detroit.
Using just the transitive property, the Steelers are going to be damn near unbeatable this year. They're going to shit on teams like Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo couldn't even do this to us last week. Yeah, Kellerman's a little more serious. He wants to be taken more seriously. That's true. Stephen A. just wants to put on a good TV show, which is why you put Sharp together with Kellerman. They do whatever over on ESPN. And you finally have some good personality. You have one pretty good personality on ESPN. Then you get skipping Shannon back, but not on Disney, on Fox. Not the best, not two great networks, but Fox does sports pretty well, so that's about the only thing they got left. Welcome back, Kenny. So. First down run for Detroit. Ball to the 31. 31 of the Lions, anyway. They're on their own 31.
Take a look at the stats so far in this game. It has been heavily one-sided. In case you just joined us, man, you missed a passing show in the first half by Roethlisberger and Mason Rudolph. Specifically, Roethlisberger, 275 yards there of passing of the 319 total. Detroit has had not much at all to work with here. Once again, it's Egwebuke up the middle, short yardage, as we see Jameer Jones on a gain of 3. Number 44's had a good camp for the Steelers.
Yes, he has. He's been playing phenomenal in the last 2 preseason games. You see Jones right there coming in, number 44 from Notre Dame. He played behind.
I really hope back in the olden times of like 4000 BCE, they all knew it was like 4000 BC, right? Like they're just like, well, we're counting down for something. What? Like 2,000 years later, like, yeah, it's 2000, the year 2000 now. We're on our way back to 0. What happens when we get to 0? Nobody knows. I hope that's really like why everything's backward dated, and not that we did it out of convenience.
I mean, based off what he's done in training
as a kids camp, that's so weird.
Worst case scenario, you would think that
seems a little
will be on the practice squad at this
odd.
point, at least a candidate on the practice squad.
They're in Miami too.
If he doesn't make the 53 initially.
It's gonna be Ghislaine Maxwell's gonna be behind the motherfucking thing. You're gonna be like, oh shit, it's Ghislaine.
this 1st and 10
because it is Florida.
As they get an opportunity to move the chains for David Blau.
I feel like that's like if there's a lot of child trafficking going on. I feel like Florida's going to be like one of the top places where that shit's happening. I've got no evidence to back that up. It just seems like, you know, seems like a Florida behavior.
A guy like Joe Schobert is that it has a trickle-down effect. Everyone else
don't know why. It seems like Florida's up to some shady shit sometimes.
I agree with that, and also in especially.
Yeah, fan cam makes sense, but a kid cam seems kind of weird. No, Texas is too shooty with the guns. I don't think a pedophile would mess around in Florida or Texas. Florida people are just wild, though. They'll do anything. Fucking methamphetamines in the sun make you an invincible human being. Plus, you pump enough freedom into them veins, you know, you'd be impossible. Look at David Blau. Bomb. You know, stop the GOAT? Probably not. Motherfucking David Blau. I mean, people don't like the fact that
athleticism is there. You can see him just working and moving around in the pocket. 2 guys are knocked off. And unfortunately, he picked up the first down. Mike Tomlin just looked and said, wow, guys, really? Come on, we had him. Everybody chasing.
They did call him the Lamar Jackson of the NFC North.
13 yards right there. Yes, they had Quincy Roche to the outside 48.
That's slightly. I mean, I'm not the one who made that comparison. It was NFL expert Sam. And I just am repeating what he's saying. With cookies and cream and Hershey's. That's a pretty good one. I'm a big fan of the Three Musketeers, though.
He did not get the sack, but he certainly had a lot to do with that. Jameer Jones was
soft nougaty caramel.
Marcus Allen, he came out of nowhere, and this is a guy who was converted safety that moved into the linebacker position because of injuries last year.
Pretty good, pretty good. There's just no crunchiness to a Three Musketeers bar, right? That's the only real problem. Is it's pretty soft chocolate. But I got bad teeth, so I fucking prefer that.
Stay on the field, and he's able to defend against the run.
I haven't had candy in all of 2021. I'm doing pretty good on my addiction, though. I haven't gone back on the candy one time this year. It was hard with COVID. And I eat a lot of candy. I'm enjoying myself quite a lot because I've had a lot of money the entire COVID run. It would have been very easy to buy a big box of bonbons from the internet like I almost did 3 times. Those are Swedish candy bonbons. They're a French candy that you can order from a company in Sweden. Very fucking good candies, by the way. Literally top 3 candies on the entire planet are these things. They're these little packages with these little they're almost like gum, but not necessarily like same kind of like idea there. But they're like man, they're just so good. I really don't know how to describe these little candies. They're so good. And I'm not lying to you. They're from France. They're called bonbons. I'll bring them up in a second. Here, I'll just show them to you.
First, charge timeout. Detroit.
All right, we'll take a break on that timeout call. 3rd quarter, 2:17 left. It's all Steelers tonight in Pittsburgh.
People say changing healthcare will take a moonshot. One company says, challenge accepted. Cigna, with new resources for physical and emotional well-being, advancing mental health with Talkspace, and making insulin more affordable for more people. Cigna is once again leading the way. So the future of healthcare may be a moonshot, but it isn't a long shot. People say changing healthcare will take a moonshot, but by capping insulin costs to make it more affordable for 700,000 people, Cigna is again leading the way. So the future of healthcare may be a moonshot, but it isn't a long shot.
We're all here for football.
Welcome to the party, my friends.
Why stop now? We're talking about those epic matchups.
Unbelievable! And the best matchup in week 1
and instant classics.
He caught it with 1 second left.
This is going to live forever. We're here for the Thursday night throwdowns.
Touchdown, Chargers win it.
It doesn't get much better. Sunday morning breakdowns.
He's going to add to his legacy.
And all the inside lowdown.
I got to just play hard, game in and game out.
Is that cotton candy? Nope, it's better than cotton candy.
They are the most interesting team in the AFC.
I was just explaining what the best candy in the world.
It's going to be fun to watch these young, talented quarterbacks.
There is no ceiling for this young man.
I'm talking over like a fucking. Yeah, the ad was being a fucking idiot. What's going on? What happened in the game? Why aren't they playing anymore? Oh, timeout by Detroit. 3rd and 2 at the Pittsburgh 33, 38, 35. All right. They fucking pieces of shits, dude. They only do that shit to fuck with you because you're fucking. They're like, I go to commercial break. Whoever did, as soon as they sat down, they're like, and go to break. All right, it's back on. Well, maybe.
September the 2nd through Monday, September the 6th. It's going to be filled with fun-filled activities the whole weekend. It's too bad it's a little later, Charlie. We normally get ribs up here. Edmund Nelson. How you doing, Ed? He used to destroy those ribs, and I know you took them. So we're trying to get you up to speed to the Edmund Nelson way of eating those ribs.
I was just trying to take a page out of his book. He made him look so good over the years. And unfortunately, we don't get a chance to have that home game along with the Rib Fest. Hopefully it's brought back next year, and timing out works perfectly for us that we get a chance to show it on air next year.
Hope Edmund's doing well out there. 2:21 left third quarter. Steelers dominated 23-0. This is a quick hitter, and it's going to go nowhere at that point. It's Tom Kennedy who made the play, but only a 1-yard gain. Good pursuit by the Steelers.
See right here, just playing it beautifully outside. One-on-one coverage out here, able to pin it back inside, allowing a free-flowing defense to make a tackle, setting up a huge 4th down opportunity.
All right. Sure, got a first down. 1st and 10 to the Pittsburgh 34.
Really liked him as an undrafted player.
Where the hell are they at?
Drafted this year, but he wasn't.
40. Yeah, they're 30. I don't know.
Handoff goes to Ikwebuike, puts his head down, and he's going to get the first down to move the chains.
The fuck kind of play?
He's wrapped up there by Killebrew of the Steelers, a gain of 3. And that's
either way, I don't. Unless that was first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 34. I guess. I don't know.
Was able to pick up the first down.
Looks pretty good as a running back.
Pittsburgh. Well, Pittsburgh. I think they're still playing their offensive starters.
And remember, we'll see this team again. Detroit will come here to Heinz Field in Week 10. So
that's right.
You try not to show a lot from a playbook perspective, only because you're going to see them in the regular season.
Kennedy in motion. And again, this time Blau rolling to his left, fires down the field, and it's almost picked off. James Pierre was there, covered the intended receiver there, Damian Ratley.
You can see Pierre realizing his comeback route, sets his feet, receiver slips. He's trying to go after it. Nice coverage by Pierre.
He's looked good, and you know, he came in here, and a lot of people wondered about what he was going to be able to bring to this defense. But quite frankly, out of Florida Atlantic, he was an undrafted guy. Took part in about 35 snaps last year, but he showed a lot.
Yes, he did, and if he can continue to do that, now it frees up the flexibility of moving Cam Sutton inside if need be.
All right, the Steelers looking to tee off here now.
If I remember right, Mason Rudolph is playing almost exactly like his problem when he starts a game. He seems to be able to move the ball pretty freely and down the field, but like once he gets past a certain point, it's just 3 points he's gonna go get. It's just, I think he's resulted in 3 points or 9 points, 3 field goals. And he's been inside the 5 like every drive almost. It feels like every time he's at like the 3-yard line and they just can't score.
Oklahoma. So far, this drive has been the best of the night for the Lions. 12 plays, 63 yards. It's taken 7 minutes off the clock. Wow, going through his reads, and he throws behind his intended receiver. He makes the play, but that was dangerous. Marcus Allen was there. Blau got hit, and there was a flag down in the backfield.
Problem is a starter.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 92. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Isaiah Loudermilk with the
what
hit.
just happened?
Came late.
Look here, one just around it.
Okay, that's a illegal hit on the quarterback, I would imagine.
How does that feel, Charlie? You've had your share of those. Tell me how that feels.
Probably want you doing that in a preseason game, bud.
That particular play, but the next morning you feel it when you try to roll out of bed.
Yeah, it looks like they're just calling hard hits on quarterbacks that seem a little unneeded.
Especially you're going to get planted there.
Where it's kind of everyone can just kind of look at the play and go, dude, what the fuck was that?
Right there, Mike Tomlin's having
Weird.
a conversation with him, letting him know, hey, listen, you can't do that at this point.
We're through.
That's the end of quarter 3, though.
Steelers back with fourth quarter action.
Wow, that quarter flew by.
Steelers Television Network.
Nobody did anything except. I feel like everybody's looking the ball. It's just they like.
People say change
Touchdowns, I guess. I don't know. They must have been. Yeah, I think Boyle's the backup. I don't know. He certainly looks. But the offense plays better with Blau. I really don't get it. I personally do think Blau should be the starter, but Detroit's gonna start. I too am a big believer in helping out the less fortunate. Well, Blau is better than most quarterbacks in the league. I mean, you don't want to admit it yet because you think Tannehill could be an MVP candidate. And that see, Lions fans know. Like the actual Super Bowl, if they actually gave these guys the full opportunities, it would be either David Blau or Blaine Gabbert or versus Gardner Minshew in the Super Bowl for the next 10 years. That's an unbiased pick. But, teams won't want to start goats for some. When Gardner Minshew does win a Super Bowl, I will laugh my balls off at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because, again, if they'd have just committed to Gardner as a starting quarterback. What is this? Okay. Thought he was singing and shit. I was about to
10 of those on his first year in the league. Congratulations to Chase on this terrific honor presented by PNC.
Good for
longtime President Cy Holzer, always there to present it to him. And this year, done more virtually, but what a year for Chase Claypool, who did not play tonight, by the way. Here is Godwin Igwebuike. Contact, shook it off, and scored. A 7-yard touchdown
comeback.
Best drive of the night for the Lions.
Comeback season.
And that
activated.
Puts them on the board at 23-6.
And just gives
I really don't like that Dallas and Indy are losing. They're going to fuck me, dude. Shouldn't have picked them losers.
Wasn't called.
I got all these other games on the right side of history, though. I got Tennessee winning, got Baltimore winning, and I got the fucking Dolphins winning. So I'm looking good, and I had Steelers winning. So you can add in 4 more wins to my repertoire tonight. So I'd be 8-1 on the weekend so far, but it doesn't look good for 2 of those, so it could be 8-3. Lions went for 2 and didn't get it.
It was intended for Tom Kennedy, so it remains 23-6. We'll take a break. The Steelers will get the ball back. That was 14 plays, 82 yards, 23-6. Your score.
And this year, IIHS has awarded a top safety pick plus to all 2021 Volvo models.
Yeah, if Tannehill somehow wins the MVP, they probably should win the Super Bowl. Because that would mean that, like, Derrick Henry got hurt probably, and he still balled the fuck out. Right now, it's kind of hard to do. Got 2 good receivers and running back like Derrick Henry, you could fuck shit up in the NFL. And the Titans happen to have 2 very good wide receivers the last couple of years. And, Corey Davis, I don't know if he just finally played up to his potential so he can go get paid by the Jets and, never play football again. I also don't think the Titans ever seen Corey Davis as the guy. I just don't, and I think Corey Davis also seen himself as a number one, so. He's like, sayonara, motherfuckers. Yeah, they're down 6-20. Dan Campbell kind of made it sound like he doesn't really give a shit about the preseason and how the games turn out. Which is the right mindset to have. You shouldn't care how these games go. Like, you just shouldn't. Anyone overtly stressed about this game is kind of weird to me. I'd be like, dude, it's okay. The Steelers went try-hard mode. The real score would be like 9-6 right now. Like, that'd be the score right now if they didn't play their starters for them 2 touchdown drives after it was clear Detroit was playing. I think the GOAT Haskins is coming in, so this game's over. He's going to come in and throw a 90-yard touchdown. That sucks. Unlike Mason Rudolph, who's played against actual talent, he's thrown a touchdown. Watch them still have their good players out there. I'd be like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Detroit's number one offense. I don't think their starting defense played like anyone worth the fuck on their defense. I don't think Collins was out there. I don't think Flowers was out there. I don't think they played anybody worth the fuck tonight. I don't think Romeo Okwara played. Julian probably did. He probably started. Yeah, I don't think Tyrell played. I don't think Goff played. I don't think Hawkinson played. I don't think the starting running backs played. Because they had some guy I've never heard of running the ball to start the game. I was like, who the fuck is this? Yeah, Detroit played like no one tonight. Detroit's got their strategy. Wow, the Titans don't pass the ball in the preseason? Or in the playoffs? I was going to say, what is that much different than your playoffs? All right, we're going to run it 41 times. What are you going to do about it? 2nd down and 7. I hope Detroit's ready for a lot of passes. They're going to throw a lot here with Dwayne. Third and 7. Oh, goddamn. Detroit blitzed hard. They blew through the line, too. So that was almost a busted play. Got a yard out of it. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. Maybe a yard or 2. Wasn't much. It's an honest day's work. There goes Haskins, sliding away for a 1st down. Oh, that was annoying. All right. You need to do the little fucking pop. You're up to like 20 points. What's up, Ghost? Or Chad? Yeah, it's pretty relevant. Oh, Tremo, it's why? It's preseason, dude. Detroit didn't play any of their starters. What's doing? Pittsburgh's clearly like in like mid-season form for some reason. They're still throwing up 20 points. What is it? I can't see it. 3rd and 1. There it is. I was going to say, where the hell is the downage at and everything? 3rd and 1. Ball is at the Detroit or the Pittsburgh 49, so they're still on their side of the field. 11:40 remaining in the game. Swamp throw gets a first down. Fuck. Into Detroit territory they go. Ball to about the 46. I've seen. Always bad at me. All right, here we go. Second and 10. There's a loud ass fucking bug outside that window. Anyway. What do we got? 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the same spot, so 46. Do a little screen pass in the backfield. That's fuck. He's gone. Oh, they stopped him. To about the Detroit 20, maybe 15. I couldn't tell exact spottage. Definitely seems like a team that's playing way harder than they were for Mason Rudolph. Go Des Fitzpatrick touchdown. Oh, okay, there you go. I read that weird. I thought you said like Des caught a touchdown from Washington and from Fitzpatrick in Washington. I was like, all right, hell yeah, there we go. That was way earlier though, I think. All Indy needs is one touchdown, and they take the lead in that game. So that's inspiring. Oh. Well, how the fuck did he get away from? Oh, wow, that was a bad throw. That was just amazing. He got that like out of there. Didn't get fucking mollywopped for a sack. That's another field goal. Bend don't break. What's the score in the Dolphins game? Are they up 37-17? Falcons just getting the shit beat out of them. Every team in the AFC is dominated this weekend except the Jets. And the Jets won what? Like almost by 10 points? That's like almost Jets domination in the modern era. All AFC's teams kicked the shit out of everyone else this weekend. And they didn't even belong in the same conference. Same game.
This is the silence Volvo never wants you to hear. So we are as committed to protecting you in an accident as we are in preventing them.
This is Volvo on call. Is everyone okay?
Making us one of the safest cars in the U.S.
The rise of the AFC East. Everyone's going to really, really fucking hate playing the AFC East going forward.
All 2021 Volvo models.
Because there's 3 good teams now and 1 bad team. However you want to think about that. Oh, I never unmuted the whole last drive, it looks like. That's my fault. I should have muted that. Or unmuted it. Oh, well, you didn't miss much. You missed another field goal by the Steelers. It's 20-6. With, not a lot of time left. 9:22. So one good Detroit drive, and that should probably put it back. Nice 2 hour, 15 minutes so far. The game's going by at a reasonable pace. This is slower than the Tigers game, though. That's for sure. Football fans talk shit. They'll be like, "How are baseball games so long? And how are football games so long?" Like, right back at you, gentlemen. Still, it's a commercial break now, so don't worry about it. I'm not missing anything. It's nothing happening. It's the same like set of 5 commercials they show on NFL Network because I don't think they care about getting. That's the thing. They don't even have that many commercial breaks to show. They're only showing hey, watch this original programming on our network. Even the backup is putting up TDs versus the Falcons. That's bad, dude. The Falcons. God damn it, Indianapolis. It made me look bad right now. Lose to a team that got the
touchdowns. Guy doesn't. He takes pride in not dropping anything, and we saw that on 2 interesting catches. The second one especially, he had to really kind of contort his body.
Minnesota looks just as lost, but I don't think they're playing anyone either. No, this preseason.
Every day in practice as they move into the red zone, so it's not uncommon for me to see that particular catch being made. And he's priding himself off of it. And they all look at competition that way.
Yeah, I would imagine Trask probably doesn't look too good. Against your try-hard team in the fucking preseason with your backups and shit, just nah.
Reynolds back at the 2-yard line, takes this kickoff, and he goes up the middle looking for some yardage. And Raimondo, among others, there to shut it down pretty quickly.
Don't give a fuck.
Donovan Steiner there, number 26. That's a 21-yard return.
It's really not that good for anyone who doesn't look really good in that game.
Last drive for the Steelers. 12 plays, 51 yards. Another field goal for Boswell. This one at 42 yards. So
I think every team in the NFC South got this.
He's been a busy man tonight.
Too. Yes, he has. And I think when you look back, and they just wanted special teams coach Danny Smith, he wanted to see Harvin work with Barry. Harvin and Barry work with Boswell just to see how the holding is holding up at this point. And I think both guys did a phenomenal job tonight.
David Blau, still in quarterback here out of Purdue. He's looked pretty good with his legs tonight. He puts that right on the money. That's Geronimo Allison, who makes the reception over the middle.
Hey, look at the Lions. Allison making a play. Geronimo Allison. Got him from the Packers. Nice. Yeah, they're getting doo-dooed on, dude. They got the Dolphins have their pants down. They're just spraying liquid shit all over them.
That's it, just creating a little hesitation right there, opening up that window.
All right, good throw there by Blau as he continues to operate, this time in the shotgun.
And that run goes nowhere. 2nd and 10 coming. 2nd and 11, maybe. 2nd and 10.
Let's go downstairs. Missy Matthews is standing by with Mika Fitzpatrick.
8:20 remaining in the game.
You got some preseason action. It is, as did some of the
other
veterans.
Jacoby
How do you
Biscuits.
feel
Yeah,
it
I know.
went out there for you guys?
I feel like it went well. I feel like everybody was executing well. Everybody was flying to the ball. You know, just doing the little things that we wanted to do right. So I think it was a good start for everybody.
I don't know if he fixed his throwing issues. That came when he hurt his knee and then tried to play on the hurt knee. And then fucked his knee all up even worse by playing on it.
I think so. I'm always vocal on the
Well,
field.
I mean, he fucked his mechanics up.
In certain areas. But you know, I think I communicate all the time. And I think you know, I'm trying to challenge myself to do it more, and not just about plays and about what I see, just, you know, about challenging guys and pushing guys and, you know, pulling them into the extra film and pulling them into the extra reps, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So it's more off the field stuff that I want to be more vocal about than on field stuff.
Lastly, I want to ask you about Joe Schobert, a new member to this defense. He was thrown right in. How is he fitting in with this group?
Man, he's fitting right in, man. He came in the first day of practice. He just got the playbook, and he's out there making calls, talking to us, asking us questions. He has an open mind, so it's easy to talk to him. He's a great dude, too, so it's easy to go out there and play with him.
All right, Mika, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Miss.
Bob, let's send it back upstairs to you guys.
All right, Missy, thanks. And Mika Fitzpatrick, a big part of this Steelers defense, no doubt. As another flag comes down. We had a holding call on Detroit in the previous play. Craig Reynolds, who had a good game last week against the Bills, 6 carries for 49 yards, and another penalty call. And this one looks like it's going against Detroit as well.
What did Detroit do?
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, Colts were doing pretty good with him. Yeah, I agree.
Out of Iowa gets the
Yeah,
call.
that's
They've committed
holding.
a lot of holding calls, and there was one that wasn't called that could have been called, and they got a touchdown out of it.
Yes, it should have been. But, you know, as the Lions are going backwards, I just want to mention Mika Fitzpatrick. This is a guy here. Man,
Hello, everybody. This is NFL Total Access. I'm Brent Lewis here with David Carr, and we're going to keep you updated on how the Steelers and Lions going right now.
That's
about halfway
crazy.
through the fourth quarter. Steelers up 26-6. But we're also getting you ready for the Raiders and the Rams tonight from SoFi Stadium. The
What are they
nightcap
doing?
of
Taking
our
his fucking game off the air?
quadruple header live here
Oh,
on NFL
these little
Network
bastards,
this
dude.
Saturday evening. So it's like the best of both worlds, from football to even more football.
They're switching the game, aren't they?
No little brother tonight, no Derek Carr for the Raiders, but we're going to have Marcus
Yeah,
Mariota.
they
What do
are.
we expect
Son
to
of a
see there?
bitch.
Marcus is healthy and back, but really it's about
Well,
these young wide
guys, that's all I can
receivers. What's
watch.
that wide
That's
receiving
it.
core going
I
to look
don't
like?
literally-
You know, you have
I think
Darren
they
Waller,
literally
you have Third and Renfro. Now you got to kind of fit the pieces around, and Nelson Aguilar goes to the Patriots. So now that opens up.
Hold on, they're
some
preempting the
opportunities
game.
for Ruggs.
Let me.
He probably won't play tonight, but you have Zay Jones.
I guess we're gonna start to have to
Bryan
finish
Edwards,
this.
who's a
wrap
guy they
this one up
really
tonight.
love, and Derek's almost been force feeding him the ball in training camp to have him.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
So it should be exciting to watch these guys.
Derek's been talking a lot about Marcus Mariota and what he's
Yeah.
been, what he's been looking like at camp,
rage.
and how they maybe might find some room for him.
Well, I mean, it's in
the
this
game.
day and age. Yeah, you look at what the
I'm gonna mute it while they're doing this, and I'll let you know if they go back to the Detroit game. Fucking bums. Yeah, they're like, we're gonna go to our coverage of this game now. Sorry to anyone who was watching the other game. That Good Sports just went live. I might go watch that. Talk shit about his Broncos. Be like, man, they look so good. Got any smart ass comments to make about the Patriots? No. Oh, because even fucking That's Good Sports, one of the biggest Patriots haters I think I know on this platform. Even he had to go, oh shit. Because he has to try to object himself as, like, you know, kind of something objectable. And, like, he even had to go, oh, boy. If all those signings work for the Patriots. He doesn't really make too many. He's more of an anti-Tom Brady guy anyway. I've noticed a lot of the anti-Tom Brady people are very pro-Patriot all of a sudden. They, like, have nothing negative to say about the team anymore. They're like, man, that's a good team with a good coach. I don't. It's like, huh? You all of a sudden? What changed? Rather not talk about it. Oh, by the way, thank you for the 20 likes. It says 20. It could be 19. So if you want to leave a like, anybody real quick. Yeah, look, they took the game off the air, guys. I don't think I'm going to continue out here. I don't have a way for you to watch it. Just go to the best way if you want what I have on my screen here. I can give you that. But that's just ESPN.com, you know what I mean? They straight up just took this fucking game off the air. Means I'm not watching it. Like, I'm not gonna leave it up. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I was kind of enjoying the game. It was kind of getting boring, yeah, but, like, you know, when isn't it? There's the game cast for you. Thanks again though for the donation, by the way, from Aaron and Adit. ADIT, I think his name was. I don't know how to pronounce that technically. I'm sure it's just Adit. I'm not even going to be close on the enunciation. No, dude, it's announced Philip, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dog is spelled ADIT. I just went with how it's spelled. How do you not know in the Shrugalon language that anything with an A makes a f, and anything with a it at the end is ip. His name is clearly Philip, dude. That's maybe my rap. I don't even fucking care, dude. His name's a dit. He should have never made his name that. And see what's annoying is Detroit's like driving here. It's annoying, dude. They took that game right off the air. Yeah, it's probably clearly Philip. I'm just a bigot idiot who's uncultured. Well, I don't care though. Nice, Detroit. Hey, I think that's the first time they've been near the red zone today like that. Zach Wilson was on fire today. Your thoughts on him? You probably should look really good against a team that's not trying. I guess that's my big takeaway on that. It's kind of like how the Lions are down 20 points in a game because I don't think the Packers played anybody. Anybody played. I think some guy named Kurt Bernanke played quarterback for them, or Scott Bernanke or something. It was some wild name. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'll show you the name. I didn't know this was an actual football player. Let's see. Got 1, 2 games, 3 games. This is the only game I've gotten technically wrong this weekend so far. I'll get this right, so that'll be 9 wins. But then these motherfuckers here, dude. These 2 Weisenheimers, Houston and Indy. I've got the Raiders beating the Rams. There's a reason for that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look at something here, man. Ben Kurt, and Jake Dolgallo were the quarterbacks he went up against. 9 of 11, pretty good. Had 2 touchdowns against. Let's go look at who played defense for Green Bay. I don't know who any of these fucking people are, dude. I mean, he played good, yeah, but who are these people? I've never seen any of these people on this team in my whole life. Oren Burks, Chris Barnes, spelled with the Krys, Uphoff, Dejon Harris, Reggie Bagleton, Tippa Galeo, Chauncey Rivers, Shamar Charles. I know who Eric Stokes is, and I don't even think that's probably the same dude I think it is. He's a rookie. Okay, yeah, he's not even the guy who I thought it was, but he is their rookie. Look at Big Zach Wilson today doing it with Corey Davis and I will say though, the receiving core, where's your other receiver? Why didn't what's his name? They still got Jamison Crowder up there, don't they? It's not bad. They ran the ball quite a bit, it looks like, though. No, I'm good, dude. You can read it out loud. You're a better reader than I am. Hey, Detroit scored a touchdown. It's bullshit they're not showing that game. Blau threw a touchdown to McKinley for 10. All right, well, guys, I think that's pretty much that. There's 3 minutes left in that game, so I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. Tomorrow we have the Tigers at 1, and I think that's going to be it for me tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do 2 streams. I could do a football game at 7. I don't want to. So, I'll just do 2. I've had a busy weekend anyway. But yeah, so busy. We had good days. Thursday we did 2. Friday we did the 1 Tigers game, and then today we did 2. So we've been busy. All multiple hour streams. Bleh. And tomorrow's gonna probably be like a 4-hour baseball game, just because I'm only doing the 1 thing. But that's all right. That'll be fine. Once the stream's over tomorrow. So, all right, guys. I appreciate everyone watching. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. Thanks again to the guys who decided to donate. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the likes you left. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you. But yeah, make sure you leave a like on the way out if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who's already left one. I appreciate that. That's pretty much it, guys. Have a good night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this afternoon. If you watched both streams. If you watched one, thank you. If you didn't watch any, that's cool. You'll never watch this anyway, so go fuck yourself, you fucking loser. Small dick having bitch. That's to anyone who didn't watch this stream. Everyone else who watched this is cool. This is to anyone else. If you're watching this in replay, you're a bitch. You should tune in live. Unless you live in a different country, then I'm sorry. Then this is to you still. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, have a good night, everybody. Peace out. Go Patriots, go Lions, go Tigers, and at least they didn't lose too bad to the Steelers now. Not bad. All right, see you guys.